Alright, this guy. Boom. Oh, look at that. There's a chest in there. These are the lizards that are out in the swamps, except this one's a boss and the other ones aren't. Same thing though. I think they even have the same attacks, but for the most part they're easy. Welcome back to the Chaos. If you would like to become part of the Chaos, go ahead and hit that subscribe button right now. It is free to do so. Hit the like button because it'll let me know that you guys are actually enjoying my videos. And then hit that notification bell icon. It'll let you know every time I post videos. I do post daily, so just a caution on the notification bell icon. I would like if you guys do it, because then you guys could click on my video even if you're not going to watch it, and then just kind of do your own thing, do whatever. That would be awesome because it helps with the views and everything else. But like I said, with the notification bell icon, it'll let you know every time. So just be careful because, like I said, I do post daily. But if you do want to see all my videos, then go ahead and hit it. Make sure you go to customize and then click all. On top of that, I normally post at 7 a.m. but lately my schedule's been a little screwy, so it hasn't always been at 7 a.m. so that's why I'm saying hit the notification bell icon. Anyway, I am ChaosEclipse. As you can see, it says your level 45 rewards are available, so we did just hit level 45, or we will once I accept that. I just logged in for the day. I actually did this yesterday and I just kind of left it like this. We also crafted ourselves some new armor. So if we take a look at our armor here, I'm a little behind on my points and everything, so I can't even craft my level yet. The highest I could craft was 34 for the hands. That item I found. 34 for the armor. This item I found. That one I just kept. I did not craft that. That one I kept. Well, that one I found. And the jewelry, I can't even craft that stuff yet. Plus, even if I could, I think everything that is on here is better than what I can currently make up. So I don't have any current sets or anything like that, at least not that I had noticed. Oh, there's one, a sunset. Okay, so I think that's that and one of the rings. But as you can see, everything I did has training on it. It does make me a weaker character. Yes, it does, 100%. I'm not arguing that. But I'm also already level 45. On top of that, I've also been using, because I don't want you guys to think I'm lying here, I have been using the Golden Coast experience scrolls that the game gives you. You can find these in chests. You can, if you're an ESO Plus member, you can get them as daily rewards from the daily check-in. And then with the mail here, all the stuff that I've been getting from the hirelings, I have been logging into my other character and collecting that stuff from the hirelings as well. So I would say that if you guys can make multiple characters and at least get the hirelings, log into all of those daily. That is free items that will go into your craft bag. If, once again, if you have ESO Plus. If you don't, it is a little more tricky and it is a little time consuming, but it's up to you. So one of the things you can do is you can actually log into your other character. You can put whatever items you get for your daily hirelings, whatever they give you, put it into your bank, and then you can get on your main character and withdraw it from your bank, or you can leave it in your bank. But that is a way to just get free items and everything like that. So just letting you guys know. So I'm going to be doing the dailies, and I brought you guys along because we did just hit level 45, and I wanted to show you guys, where's the other one? I wanted to show you guys what happens when you hit level 45, because one of the dailies changes. I mentioned it before, it's for the Undaunted. So the daily itself technically doesn't change, but the rewards do. So if we go ahead and hold start here for PS5 users, of course, you can see here it says visit the Undaunted Enclave to gain the Undaunted skill line. Advance this skill line by completing Undaunted quests and earning dungeon achievements. So this, if you wouldn't have gotten this when I told you about it, this would be the first time you're learning about the Undaunted. So, I mean, you're already way behind if you didn't go and get that Undaunted skill line. You'll have to wait until 45 till the game actually tells you to. Granted, you can do that, like I said before, and I will always say, play the game how you want. I'm just saying that this will be the first time that you'll get it once you hit 45. You can see here, you'll get a quest starter. It's a personal invitation from Maj Al Rothgar. No, Ragath. To visit the Undaunted Enclave, you must be level 45 to use this item. And then these are the Undaunted keys I was talking about. So keys obtained by performing heroic deeds on behalf of the Undaunted. And then we're going to go ahead and claim the rewards. But you can see here you'll get the Dungeon Finder unlock, which we already have the Dungeon Finder unlocked. So I'm pretty sure that you guys should already have that unlocked too. I don't see why you wouldn't. I don't think the game restricts you to not having the Dungeon Finder. Oh, maybe it's just for the DLC dungeons? I don't know. Anyway, and then you'll also get Undaunted Pledges. This part is correct. The Pledges is just another daily that you could do, except I believe it's specific dailies that you could do. It's not just the random ones that you'll do anymore. So we're going to go ahead and claim all these rewards. We're going to give ourselves some points there. And I have been going everything with magic. And then from here, just a quick update so you guys can see what I do have. I don't know the last time I did show you guys this. So I'm just going to go through everything here. I do have the Killer's Blade and Lotus Fan 4 unlocked. I have Master Assassin maxed out, Executioner, and Pressure Points on the Assassination one. On Shadow, I have Concealed Weapon and Shadow Cloak unlocked. Concealed Weapon I actually use. That is the one that I spam. Refreshing Shadows and Dark Vigor I also have unlocked. I didn't do this one or this one because it's hit and miss. So this one technically I could be using it because it goes for whenever you have heavy armor equipped. I didn't have heavy armor equipped before, so I wasn't using it. You can see now though my current bonus is 50%, but it does when I cast a shadow ability, it grants me Major Resolve for 3 seconds, increasing my physical and spell resistance by 5,948. This duration is increased by 25% for each of the heavy armor equipped. So I do have 2 pieces equipped right now. If you guys want, you can go full heavy armor. That'll give you whatever percentage that would be. It just depends. So I would not suggest it because light armor is where you're going to get a lot of your magic and stuff from. But if you can do heavy armor and you make it yourself and you can do it with a magic aspect on it, then go for it. I did Dark Vigor because of the shadow abilities that I do have equipped. You can see there it'll give me max health by 3% for each shadow ability. The only shadow ability I do have, I believe, is that middle one, which is the concealed. Nope, it's the Lotus Fan. So I do have the Lotus Fan. And then this one I did not do. Yeah, so it increases the duration of my non-invisibility based shadow abilities by 1 second. I don't even know what that means. I may put it on in the future, but right now I'm not using it. For siphoning, I do have Soul Tether, which that is my ultimate. I do use Funnel Health, and I equipped Drain Power recently, just so I have an AoE. A lot of people also, if you are dual wielding, they will go for this one, Whirlwind. It will help you if you're going full Magicka because this one costs stamina, so it'll help you kind of sustain yourself a bit. But it says launch yourself into a lethal spin, dealing 3,589 physical damage to nearby enemies. So basically you jump up, you spin, and a whole bunch of daggers come out. It's good. I've used it before, but I wanted to stick with everything magic, and I didn't realize that this one is basically the same thing, but it is a little bit stronger. And on top of that, if an enemy is hit, you gain Major Brutality and Sorcery, increase your weapon and spell damage by 20% for 30 seconds. So figure that would do even more damage. I don't have Catalyst or Transfer. They both have to do with just increasing how fast you get your ultimate. It's not bad to get those. I just don't have them yet. I will probably end up getting those. My suggestion would get every single passive you can. Whether you're going to be using it or not, eventually you will have an over amount of the ability points. Right now we're still leveling, so And then I do have the Magic Flood and the Soul Siphoner. I equipped one of these weapons just to get the skill line unlocked. Same thing here. That's what I'm currently using. I did the same thing there. You guys seen when I did the bow. I did use a Destruction Staff for a bit, but it wasn't really kind of clicking with me. I may go back to it, and then of course we still have our Restoration Staff equipped. Right now, I'm trying to work on getting these passives, but I don't know how much I'm going to want these because it's only with your Restoration Staff equipped. So we'll see what happens with those. So this is your light armor. This is why I say that you'll want at least one piece of light armor, one piece of medium armor, or one piece of heavy armor at all times. If you want to go full heavy armor, that's fine. I would still suggest at least doing a smaller piece of armor as light or medium. So like your belt or like your hands or your feet, something like that. And you'll see why here in a second. So this one here, each piece of light armor does the following. So reduces damage taken from magical attacks by 1%. Reduces the cost reduces the cost of roll damage by 3%, reduces the movement speed penalty of sneak by 5%, reduces the cost of break free by 5%, and reduces the cost of bash by 3%. So that is just for wearing one piece of light armor. Light armor penalties. It says each piece of light armor does the following: increases damage taken from martial attacks. It's not marital. Martial attacks by 1%. Increases the cost of block by 3%, and decreases the damage done with bash by 1%. This one here is one of the ones that you'll want if you are wearing light armor. So it reduces, this is for every piece of light armor worn. So it reduces the effectiveness of snares applied to you by 1%, and then like I said, for each piece of armor you have worn. So right now we have 4%, so that means we're wearing 4 pieces of light armor. Reduces the cost of sprint by 1% as well for each piece of light armor worn, and that's also 4%. If I put another point into us, that'll go to 2%, which will bring us total with our current loadout to 8%, and then of course you can do it a third time, which will give you 3% per piece of armor, and that will be 12%. So you'll have 12% reduced time of snares and 12% reduced cost of sprint. This one here is also based on your light armor equip. You can see the current bonus for the top one is 16, current bonus for the bottom one is 8. The top one is your Magicka recovery. It increases your Magicka recovery. The bottom one is the cost of your Magicka abilities. This one is huge. I would say max this one out. And then like I said, if you do have full light armor, because light armor does go better with Magicka, that's up to you though. Then obviously you're going to have higher Magicka recovery and higher reduction of Magicka costs. Spell warding, I don't really use this one yet. I will. This is more for PvP type stuff. Spell resistance by increase your spell resistance by 363 for each piece of light armor equipped. And then this one tells you the current bonus again. 1452 is what I currently have. Prodigy here, same thing. It's for each piece of light armor equipped, so this will increase your spell and weapon crit rating by 219. So currently we have 878 boost there, and then concentration, same thing again, increases depending on how many pieces you have equipped. The top one increases, or I'm sorry, there's only the top one. Increases your physical and spell penetration by 469 for each piece of light armor worn. Now this one I think is only PvP, but I still put a point into it because if it does work in PvE, then you're going to get a big negation in you actually having resistance by hitting like an enemy's armor or whatever. So I still did that one. And then medium armor, this one's going to be the same stuff. A lot of this is based on your medium armor, how many you have equipped. You can see here what the medium armor does. I'm not going to read it though, because I don't want the video to be too long. Because like I said, we're going to do dailies too. And then you can see there it increases your crit damage and healing done by 1% for each piece of medium armor. You can see my current bonus is only 1, so we only have 1 piece equipped. If I upgrade it, oh wait, I don't know how that works, because the current bonus is 1, but we have 2 points into it, and if we do it a third time, that only gives us 2. Shouldn't that be at 3? I don't know. Doesn't matter. It's a good item to get. This one here I don't have just because it's stamina based. If I decide to switch in the future, I might get it. This one here, I'm not really worried about the sneak at the moment or sneak detection. This one is PvP oriented. Don't get me wrong, this also does work in PvE. Sneak detection, I don't think you're going to need, but the sneak itself will definitely help. This one here is for your weapon and spell damage. Once again, 1 piece for each armor you have, each piece of medium armor you have equipped. And then this one is the same thing, but it's 2% for movement speed and your sprint. Heavy armor, this is the one, like I said, that if you guys want, you can go full heavy if you want, but I will say a lot of this is based off of like tanking and stuff like that, but it's still not bad. You can see there all of the bonuses you get. Here's some of the penalties. Look at that. Increases damage taken from magical attacks by 1%. So another reason not to get the heavy armor there. But you also do get resolve, which increases your physical and spell resistance. I did do this once, but like I said, I think that is more for PvP. So I didn't do another point into it yet. This one increases your health recovery by 2% for each piece. This one is your max max health by 1% for each piece. Increases magicka or stamina, your heavy attacks restore. This one is pretty big. I would say do it at your leisure, but for me, I'm definitely going to get it. Rapid mending, this one increases your healing received. So this is healing done by you or by another person. It's just healing received all around. So if there's healing, then this is going to help. I don't know if it does work with potions, but it does work with like when people are casting spells, that type of healing. I didn't really put points into any of these, not yet. The soul magic is the main one that I want to get out of here. I definitely want all those passives, and I may or may not get soul strike, which is the other ultimate. I might put that on the back bar, but I don't know yet. Didn't do anything with that. Didn't do anything with that or that. These two, they do have good passives, but the passives are only based off of you having fighter guild abilities slotted. So if you don't have any of these here slotted, or even the ultimate, it's going to be pointless. So that's why I haven't done it yet. I may do it in the future when we have an overload of ability points again, but we'll see. Nothing there. Undaunted, I am working on getting both the passives for this one. I don't know about any of the abilities just yet. I have used all of them before just to check them out. They are very cool. Some of them are very strong if you know what you're doing, but I don't know just yet. Assault and support, once again, the only thing I did here, and I will still do the other one, we have the continuous attack. The only reason we got this is for that bottom part there where it says gain major gallop at all times, increasing your mount speed by 30%. Even if you increase it, you still only get 30%. So unless you're going for this top part where it increases your weapon and spell damage by 5 and magicka and stamina recovery by 11 for 10 minutes, after catching a lumber mill, farm, mine, or keep, then you're not going to want it. If you're not in Cyrodiil catching that mill, that farm, that mine, and that keep, it's going to be pointless because you're still only going to get 30% for your mount speed. So just keep that in mind. Nothing there. Once again, the passives are based off of you doing things in Cyrodiil. All of these I'm going to max out completely. You'll probably want to do that with any of your racials except for the Argonian. I think they have a swim speed increase. That's completely up to you. I would not suggest spending points on that. And then a lot of my points have been coming in here. But let's go over this real quick. So alchemy, I put up to 2 so we can make a little bit stronger potions. We can make potions up to level 20 now. Hopefully I can get 2 more points into that so that we're somewhere around 50. Because we are falling behind, like I said. I didn't do any of the reagents or the kenai. This will let your potions last 10% longer. If we have an overflux in points, I might do that in the future. This one is making 1 extra potion or 4 extra poisons every time you craft something, so it's just like the provisioning and the brewing that I showed you guys before. This one will let you put 3 reagents together, which I should get. In fact, I'll do that right now. I'll show you, well, I'll show you guys why I'm going to do that, but give me a second. And then we have blacksmithing, which I got up to 4. You can see that currently we can use dwarven ingots. Next one will be ebony ingots. Right now, I think I'm pretty close to using the rubedo ingots, and I can't even do it yet because of our points. I have maxed out so far. I mean, I can't do it yet because we're not the current level that we need to be. But I maxed out the hireling, the metal extraction, the metallurgy, and this one I didn't mean to do. Just because it has a chance of increasing your items with tempers. I'll do that in the future. I will still get it, but I didn't mean to do it. I think I did it on the clothing one too, because I was thinking that it was this one. No, this one? Yeah. I was thinking that it was the one that gave you more research slots, and I put it in there. I don't know why. I wasn't reading. I just went through and I clicked them, so kind of screwed that up. Yeah, I did it with this one too. Here, so we can actually put another point into this right now. It'll let us start making the spider silk and thick leather. I'll go ahead and do that now. So we only got 1 point left. Ooh, and it'll let me do it again too. Okay, I'm not gonna do it though. I'll show you guys the other one, like I said. Stitching, this one I want as well. This one will let us research more items. I should have put a point into it, but I'm gonna save it. Like I said, I'll show you what we're gonna do. This one will let you make higher enchants. This one will let you make green enchants. The number 3 of 4 will let you do blue, and then the 4 of 4 will let you do, or no. Yeah, so we can do green now. So common is with no points. Blue is with 1 of 4. Purple. No. 1 of 4 is green. Blue is 2 of 4. Purple is 3 of 4. And then yellow is 4 of 4. So that's how you get your legendary. Of course, we have a hireling. And then you have extraction, which this one I would say max out too, because when you're like breaking down runes or whatever, you're definitely going to want that. Jewel crafting, I did the same thing in here. Eventually I'll get this last one as well. I'm not worried about it at the moment because that's just for improving items. Provisioning, I have been putting points into it a little bit. So I put 1 point here so that we can make up to level 9 recipes. Of course we need another point to make 39. I could just go in there and I could make a whole bunch of stuff, which I will probably end up doing just to level this up. What else? Didn't mess with that just to make higher level potions. I'm not really worried about that just yet. You guys know about the chef and then the brewer. Those are the ones that give you extra potions or meals, or sorry, drinks or meals when you craft them. And then you have your woodworking, which I can put another point into. I'm not going to do it yet though. Then we have our hireling, our wood extraction, and our carpentry, which is for the research. So the other thing I wanted to show you guys, where was it? Laboratory use. So it allows the use of up to 3 reagents while mixing potions or poisons. So before we even get this started, let's go over to the alchemy station here, which is right in here. That symbol right there is the alchemy one. So that's how I know it's in here. So here's the alchemy table. We can go to create. Right now we can do 1 pristine water, and we can pick any 2 items in here. Hopefully something that matches. So if I wanted health, I could do columbine and cornflower, but let's do 2 items that I have a lot of. So this one will still restore health, but it also ravages magicka, so we're not going to do that. Let's see here. Let's do a restore magicka and a restore magicka. Alright, so I don't even know what this is going to make, but let's go ahead and make one. So look in the top right, you'll see what it makes. Or right there. But it looks like it's a dram of spell power. So this grants major sorcery, which increases your spell damage by 20% for 16.8 seconds. It also restores 50, 90 magicka immediately grants you major intellect, which increases your magicka recovery. That is huge. That's actually not bad at all. It's only level 20 though, but that's only because we don't have points to put into our alchemy. Oops, I'm hitting all the wrong buttons. Inventory, nope. Skills. So we need to do that very first one, the solvent proficiency. So right now we can only make up to level 20 potions. When we put another plants out, we'll be able to make 30. But you guys seen what we just made? Oh, I don't even need to go out. Sorry. Let's go back in. So if we put another point into laboratory use, this is only gonna give you like this is gonna max this out because it's not like one of so. But what it does is you've seen that we only use 2 ingredients in that potion. So the ingredients we used were the pristine water, the corn flour, and the lady smock. That's what we did the last time. Now we're gonna look for another symbol that has like the little restore magicka thing. So like this one here, bug loss, we're gonna throw this in there too. So now when we craft this, you can see here it gives us a dram of magicka. Oh, is it the exact same thing? Nope, this one's actually weaker. Lasts for more seconds though. But you can see how the potions are different. So if we didn't do bug loss and we did another one with magicka, and you'll want to test these because obviously I don't know all of them. I don't even know what that does. Oh, that's for Ravage Health. You don't want that. Oh, actually, that's not too bad. I was looking for something that increases magicka, though. That's not bad, though. It's interesting that it showed all 4 things there, though. Huh. Let's try... No. This one. Oh, wait. It switched the first one out. This is the only problem with doing these. So let's clear our selections here. Let's go back to pristine water. We're going to go to, what was it, corn flour, lady smock, and the new one I wanted to do, which was... It was one of these, wasn't it? I was going to do that one, then I said no. I don't know. I don't know what the other one was. I don't know. Look at that. Let's try this one. Alright, so this is spell power. It increases our... Look at that. There you go. There's a good one. So it increases your spell power, spell damage by 20% for 16.8 seconds, but it also restores 50, 90 magicka immediately, and it also grants you major intellect, which increases your magicka recovery. So a lot of stuff you can do there, guys. Make sure you get that third one. When you get into the higher potions where you can make like purple and yellow and stuff like that, you're going to need 3 ingredients anyway. So just make sure that you guys are doing that. So now I'm going to sell those because I don't want them anyway.
Not all.
So store, sell. So which ones did I make? So those 2 I'm keeping. Oh, it's the ones that are marked. So this one, and this one. Alright, and then of course we have our other items. Also, I just noticed that we have stuff that I can learn real quick. So let's learn this, learn that, leave those alone, open that. Alright, there's our Undaunted invitation. We'll go ahead and accept that. Not mean to do that. So that's why I said before to make sure that you have the turn off like hurting humans, because that would have hurt her if I would have did that and I didn't have that turned off. So just something to be careful with, guys. Alright, so technically we need to... Oh, actually, so it says deliver goods to nearest writ quartermaster. So we already have the writ for that one made. So let's go over to our enchants and our jewel crafting. So that's enchants, that's jewel crafting. So enchanting, creation, and we're just going to scroll down through here and we're going to look for a mark, which we don't have. It says unknown runes. That's not true, so I'm going to have to Google this real quick. Give me 1 second, guys. 1 second. It has been a little glitchy lately with that. I don't know why. Oh, I can't even type it. Minor glyph. Jeez, multums today. Of health. I don't even worry about the with ta. That just means that you're doing a white one. So it looks like we need Orda. Orda. Do we not have an Orda? Oh. Oh, we do have an Orda right there. So Orda. Oko. And Ta. Boom, there we go.
Odra. Oko. Ta.
Odra. I said Orda. Whatever. You guys know what I mean. Alright, and then jewel crafting. We're going to come over here. Create. Looks like that. We're going to leave it with nothing on there. And we're just making 2 of them. Some of these I may not be able to do, some of the writs, and that's going to suck because I did make my armor, and at this level it may have taken the supplies that I needed to do it. So, but we'll see. We'll see. We shall see. So let's come to the crafting station. We're going to go to creation. Go here. Here. Yeah, see, look at that. That's going to take 7 out of that. That's not good. Because if we make 2 of them, that's going to be 14. So we won't have enough to make the 3rd piece. Poop on a stick. Oh, I also learned all the normal styles. So I have the Brenton, the Dark Elf, Nord, Argonian, High Elf, Wood Elf, Khajiit, and I think that's it. Yeah. Am I missing some though? There was a red one. Orc. I don't have Orc, really? Or Red Guard? Huh. Thought I had those. Okay. That's fine. I had these in my bank. I went and I grabbed the motifs out and learned them. Alright, let's see if we can deconstruct something. No, because it's all researchable. Poop on a stick. Alright, well let's research some stuff here. Okay, so this is what we can do. We can... we're going to look for something that when we research it, it'll give us extra stuff that we can break down. So in order to do that, we're going to check each one of these, and I will show you what I mean. So like here, I can break this one down. That way I have more of a chance, or I'm sorry, I can research this one, and that way I have more of a chance when I break this one down to get better items. So we're going to research this one. And then that means I can break down that purple item now. But we can do 2 items at one time. So we're going to see if we can... There's another one. Or we can do 2. Let's see if we have one with 3 items. Another one with 2. Another one with 2. Another 2. 1. 1. And you guys don't have to do this. This is just me trying to get the most out of it. There's another one with 2. Here we go. That's what I should have been looking for. So we're going to break down, or we're going to research the lowest level item, and that'll give us those 3 other items to break down. So deconstruct, go back up to the top. So since we're already researching those, now we can break down these 4 items, because these 3 all had sturdy on it, which we're researching, and this one has infused, which we're also researching. So let's go ahead and add this, break it down. Top right, you can see we got some spider silk. Break that one down, more spider silk. More spider silk. And hey, I think we got enough. That may have just saved us. It did not, because we needed cotton. Alright, well, and now it says it requires 8 instead of 7? What happened there? It was 7, right? Oh, it's because we leveled the clothing, I think. Okay, so we would only be able to do 2 of those, so we can't do it. You know what? I'm not gonna not do a writ, so we're gonna buy some cotton.
Yes.
Nope, didn't want to bid on him. Didn't want to do that either. Stop it.
Care to bargain?
Cotton. Cotton. Submit. Nothing in here. Apparel. Rubidite. There's not going to be any cotton, is there? Silk. Alright, let's check a different vendor.
This is taking longer than I'd planned.
Yep, it is taking longer than I planned. More rubidite. So, the best way to figure this out... Hang on, let's claim this. Maybe this will give us something. Probably not. It's going to give us a box. Yeah, a crate, whatever.
Well met, and good fortune to you.
Whatever, dude. Just give me my cards so I can go.
Select your rewards, my friend. This could be
crap.
useful. You will need to purchase a crate from the store to continue, my friend. Pakruti will help you to open a crate, which
I
contains
guess we'll
a
keep
chance
them all,
for
though.
special rewards.
I
Until
know I
next
said it's all
time.
crap, which it is. Major adornments. Don't want it. More collections? Oh, that's because I'm currently breaking stuff down. Oh, this is what I wanted to look at. So let's go back in here real quick. And we're going to do this. So it's level 26 to 34 items.
I wish I was
So
on
when you're
the
looking in the guild traders,
Speak of your
just do all levels, because you can't set like your level, I don't think. Oh wait, yeah you can. There we go. 26 to 32. Might have been 34, but whatever. Alright, no items there.
Anything I can do?
No items there.
Anything I can do?
Am I doing this right? Apparel. All apparel, player level. Yeah, okay. Just making sure it was set right. Didn't mean to do that. Really, no one has some of this stuff for sale?
Can I help you?
We might just have to skip over this one. Just abandon it and we'll come back tomorrow when we have hey, look at that. Poop. But none of it's light. Because we need light leather. We got wood, heavy, and medium.
Speak.
No.
Can I help you?
No.
You bring.
No. Wow. Okay.
Take
Well,
pride in your work.
this is the one we started with, right? Alright, yeah, whatever. Alright, so we don't have it, so we're just going to abandon that one. We're not even going to make it. So we're going to go down to journal, quests. This one is the clothier one. So triangle, abandon. There we go. Then we're going to come over to our blacksmithing here. Creation. This one we will be able to do. Looks like it only takes 10. We have 119. Make sure all that's set. So one of those. One of those. one of those. Perfect. Okay. And then, did we do the woodworking? I don't think we did. Woodworking, creation. Yeah, we have enough of these, so we'll make one of those. One of those. And one of those. Alright, and then the last thing is our provisioning, which is food. Let's see if we already have the stuff that we need for it. We're just going to look at it. Right there. Yeah, so it still says we have 0, 1, so we do need to make it. So let's come up in the diner, tavern, inn, whatever you want to call it. I think it's the inn. And this one is down in the basement where you need to cook. Right here. We're going to create, and we're going to look for whatever has a little arrow next to it, which I don't see. Oh, I'm missing the recipes for them. No. So basically it is because of my level. Whatever level my character is what it's going to go off of. It's not going to go off the level 24 that we have in provisioning. Well, it actually, I think it might be going off of that. So look in the bottom right, you can see that we have provisioning at 24, and then we did, like I said, we did increase it so we can make level 29 recipes. We just don't have all the level 29 recipes. So if you talk to this person here, they're not going to have it just because they're going to have like old recipe. Oh wait, well, he has that one. Okay. He also has that one. He might actually have it. I could have swore I already bought everything I needed from this dude. I don't think it increases with you, but it looks like it might. Okay, so now we have all of his recipes. Let's see if one of those are one of the ones that we needed to create stuff. So let's learn these all real quick. Boom. Now let's see if it's one of those. It is not. At least not for the drinks. And not the food either. Oh, yeah, so we have the food. But because we can't make the drink, it's kind of pointless. You would need to find, haha, the brewer.
I've all my...
Okay, this one should have recipes too then, I would assume. Already known. There's one. There's one. There's one. There's another. Another. Alright, so I'm assuming we will probably have it here. There we go. So what it's doing is it's going off of the off of your level 24, and then it's also going also off of your recipe improvement. So right now we're at 2 of 6, so it's going to have you make something from there. I could have swore that we had everything, but maybe they increase when you increase those skills. Or I'm sorry, maybe they get more recipes when you increase those skills. So let's see. Let's make sure that we have the drink. We do. It's right there. Look at that. So now we can make one of those, which should give us 1 because we didn't do the other thing. And then we will make one of these, which should give us 2, if I'm not mistaken. Hey, look at that. Alright, so that is good there. Also, I hate this helmet. There's a way to turn off the helm in the options, but I couldn't find it, and I was half falling asleep when I was looking, so I just left it. Alright, and if we're out, we are going to run over here. We're going to turn in all of this stuff. That blue marker there, that is for the one that we abandoned for the clothing.
Hold! Speak to me before
we're going to drop off all of these items.
Good work. Thank you for your contribution. Such attention to detail in your work. This one is jealous.
Perfect. Alright, and then now, to to get more supplies on top of what we already got. We're going to open up all of those. We're just going to take whatever's in them. So look at that. We got some of the ladies' smock back. We got 3 more pristine water. That makes up for the ones that we were wasting just looking at trying to make whatever. So I'm just hitting X to open them and then square to take all. Giving a quick look at what we are getting. Let's learn that. And sadly we won't be able to get any of the clothing because we didn't do the clothing one. So that kind of hurts us a bit, but that's alright. It's not that big of a deal. Alright, and then from here, so when you come through here, I wouldn't suggest doing your research or your breaking down until after you do the dailies. I kind of did it backwards. But do your dailies first and then come back in here and then look at your research. So right now we just got some of the items that we just got out of those boxes did have more stuff on them. Or not more stuff, more items, weapons. It wasn't too many, but it was a few. So now we can come in here and we can break down and research whatever it is that we don't need. That's Ornate. Let's sell all of our Ornate items real quick. Talk with you.
There's been a shift.
Store. And when you come in here to sell, you go over to sell, it'll have all your Ornate items at the top. You don't have to scroll through. You can see there I have 3 Ornate items. So we're going to sell those 3. And then we're not going to worry about anything else right now. Come over here. We didn't get any clothing things, but we did have dailies, so we're going to check this again real quick. So I wasn't sure if I actually did everything. I did. Okay. And then do our blacksmithing. We can research 2 things in here. So let's look for anything with training at the moment. So there's one. Let's do that. No more training. Oh, there's one. A mace. There we go. 2 items. And then deconstruct anything else. Nothing. Cool. Cool. Then, one last thing. Come over to our enchanting. And keep in mind, if you guys do have those scrolls that I showed you, the experience scrolls, you can buy the Sigic ones from people. You can make them if you have the recipes, or you can get them from the game itself. Use these while you're doing this. I didn't use one now. I might have one active still. I don't, which is fine. But use these while you're doing the crafting and everything. It will give you a boost to your crafting experience and everything, because if you read it, go back in here real quick. If you read it, you can see it says you gain 50% experience point bonus from all sources for 1 hour. So that means that it will increase your crafting. It'll increase your skill levels. It'll increase your overall XP. Like, it'll do everything. So make sure that you guys are looking at that. And we'll break that down. Okay, so writs are done for the day. That's it. That's all the writs. That's why you want to get as much supplies as possible. Now we are going to... What's that? This way. Is it this way? That's this way. We're going to go and we're going to pick up our daily Fighters Guild, Mages Guild, and Undaunted. So come over here. This one is the Fighters Guild. That's the Fighters Guild symbol there. The little flag, the red flag that's up there. You'll look for anyone who has a blue arrow like this. Just hit X a whole bunch of times. Boom, got it. So it looks like there's Dark Anchors in East March that we're going to go take care of. And then before we go over to the Mages Guild, which is over there, you can see their little flags there. I'll show you the flags a little closer. But we're going to do our riding skill because we're running past here. So speed again. Now over to the Mages Guild. This is the flag that you're looking for. And of course, if you scroll over, you can see it does show Mages Guild. I think that's only if you have subtitles on or some type of text thing in your chat thing. I could have went in there, but the person's over here. So we're going to come through here, we're going to open this door, and they're right inside here. Of course, the layout's going to be different depending on what town you're going in, but once again, just look for the person with the blue arrow above their head, talk with them, spam the X button. There you go. Looks like we're going to Stone Falls for that one. And then you'll come outside. You'll find wherever your Undaunted area is, which ours is right out here to the right. This person keeps telling us to talk with them before going in, but we're not going to do that. Alright, so this is the first time being over here since level 45. So it says to sign the tomb, whatever you want to call it. We're going to come over here. We're going to, look at that, it already signed it. Chaos Rabies, that very last one there. It's kind of cool that it actually has the people there. And then you can see here, this person just got a quest. So that's the person we need to talk to, Maj al-Ragath. But this is a quartermaster I was telling you guys about before. This is
That
where you
coin
need the
pouch
keys
skipping.
for. So, actually, is this? No, it's not. So this is where you can actually buy stuff. The keys, I think, are straight from the chests, which are here. These 3 chests. I think after you do it, these 3 chests will be closed, and you just come up to one and open it. This is still your daily that you can do with them.
That's not all.
So you can do it daily. You can still do the random group finder or dungeon finder. Goes random. You can see there premium Undaunted exploration supplies. So we're going to hit X on that, and then we're going to hit square to join the queue. Make sure that your role up here is selected correctly, because it will matter. Tanks and healers are probably going to get in faster, but if you go in as a tank and then you're like, I'm damaged, people are going to hate you and they're just going to leave. Like, nobody's going to go with you. So don't do that. But yeah, we did damage. We're going to hit square to join the queue, and then up on the top right, once you exit out of there, you can see it says Dungeon Finder queued, and then we'll just wait for that to ping eventually. We're going to talk with this guy so that we can trigger this quest
You
too.
made us proud today.
Thank you for signing the tomb. What is the purpose of the
Our
pledge?
ranks
The pledge
have
is how you
swelled in
determine that,
recent
blah, blah, blah.
It's a
I'll
verbal
speak with him then.
Clearion's a good
What's your
sort.
story? Blah,
Oh, the
blah.
usual.
Okay, so we need to
funny
talk
story.
to Gilligorn something, Redbeard, which is this guy.
Is there something I can...
So we're talking with him
Marge,
about pledges.
The difference is the... Very good.
Speak with
Make
her.
your introduction to
okay, so now
Agala
he wants me to talk with
Sparking
someone else.
her
So I'm not
eye.
going to ask any more questions. This person here.
You a talker or a... Faces are good. Break heart. Even we... Good. Go on. Let's say I don't...
Okay,
In
they
the
want
old...
us to go and talk back with this first person. This is all easy XP, guys.
Hey there, scrub.
Easy XP.
You'd best stay
Look at
back.
this. Store Pledge
Please.
Master. This is where you can use your keys. So you can see here blue keys, but it's going to be random. It is only 1 key. Technically, I have 20 keys. You should not have. Actually, I take that back. You should have 1 key that it gave you when you were starting this quest. But now what happens? Actually, I'm gonna hit square to repair all. Just so you guys know what I'm doing there. So you should have 1 key. If you want, you can buy that. It's up to you. But what'll happen is you accept her quest.
Hey there, scrub. You'd best stay back.
This one here.
Did she now? She
Oh
must
look,
like you.
they're going to give you a key
In
for
that case,
completing. So that's
last
2
time we
keys if I'm not
spoke,
mistaken.
2
And then you ask
regret
what's
claws
today's
called you
pledge.
an Elden Hollow.
And they
There's
want
a
you to do
great
Elden
big
Hollow.
hole under the...
So you hit X on that and you say you
Everyone's a
pledge
critic.
to explore it.
What's a few more
And then you can
foul...
exit out of that. So your pledge will give you the keys. The daily that we're doing is just going to give you XP and stuff like that. The way that you can do the Dungeon Finder, go to activity, you can go to Dungeon Finder. Instead of clicking random like we did, you'll go to specific dungeon and you'll pick whichever one they wanted you to do, which was one of the Elden Hollows. I think it was the first one. So we'll click on that and we'll queue up for only Elden Hollow, which we will do after we're doing the random one today. So for now, what we can do, because it takes forever for DPS to queue. Why do I have dailies out here still? Are these different dailies? What daily do you have?
I don't cavort with delicate...
What's today's pledge?
Ha! I knew you came looking... Go on, then. You've
Okay,
got...
so they also want us to do Ice Reach. I didn't realize they give you more than 1. Oh, do they all have... I think
Kale
they do.
stick the axe.
Yeah, they all have different coffers. But you can see here for whichever one you're looking for. So if I wanted this one, the Infernal Guardian set, I need to do I need to hope that I can get the City of Ash coffer, which I would need 5 keys. So we'll go ahead and do this one too.
Look me in the eye.
I'm not going to show
Black
you guys
Hawk
all these because this
Captain.
would actually take a
I
long
hope
time to
pirates-
do all of these. We're still queued for the first one, which is random, and we don't even have it yet. So, but in the meantime, since we did all of our dailies here and everything other than the clothing thing, what we can do is we can go back to either East March or Stone Falls to complete the Fighters Guild or the Mages Guild daily. Because you don't have to stay in one area, that Dungeon Finder is still going to be queued, it's still going to be waiting for people, and it'll pop up like that once it's ready. So once it's ready, it tells you hold the start button, so we're going to hold start. You'll click over on the ready and let it go. And it'll just suck you into whatever dungeon you're doing. It looks like we're doing the White Gold Tower today, and it tells you whoever the party leader is that they invited you, which technically they didn't, it's the game, but that's how it's programmed. So then we're going to run through with a random group. We're going to kill everything. If this is your first time in a dungeon, which this one is for me, there should be a quest somewhere in here. Grab the quest. Grab the quest, for the love of God. Grab the quest.
We've had our differences, but
And it
when
just
have you
disappeared.
ever known
I'm
me to be
assuming it's these
wrong?
people here talking. So if
Yes.
he's already taking off,
Yes,
I'm
I
going to wait
suppose
so I
that's
can
true.
grab this quest.
A few more
quest.
moments then.
There we go. Talk with you.
You're finally here. The relic.
Just
You're
clicking on everything here.
A good question.
And look at
It's-
that. There we go. So now they want us to enter up here. Oh god. Go here. So when you complete this quest, majority of the time what it does is it will give you a skill line. That's why I say grab the quest. Third guy's gonna be missing because he ran off the wrong way. He'll eventually figure it out.
White Gold Tower is now the gravestone of the
See,
Empire.
and this is why I got the AoE thing, and just suck up everybody's souls here. Yeah, look at that. Look at all that damage. Massive damage. Yeah, everybody's dead. Oh, there's a portal. Or is that someone's? That might be... No, that's him. Okay. It's funny too, because I think that was the tank that ran the wrong way. Alright, I don't know where we're going here. I don't know. I've been playing this one in forever, so we're just going to follow it. And grab all your loot. Like we talked about before, I do have it on auto loot, and I have it on auto loot all or something like that, so. If I had made it, I got pushed off. There we go. Hey, gotta hit it. No, not that way. Which way? Okay, this way. Cool. So first part of the quest right here, I'm assuming it says defeat the educator, that's them up there.
Like the mortals before you.
I don't know what the tank's doing to it. Don't do that unless you guys know what you're doing. Make sure that tank has aggro first. Yeah, like I said, don't do that unless you know what you're doing. I probably could have moved, but That looks like somebody's stealing me. Hey, thank you. Oh, well. Appreciate it, though. That was my fault. I want to loot. I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna get up. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. Loot. Nothing up there. This is the only bad thing about running random dungeons. If you guys have never played this and you're completely new to the game, people just run ahead. They don't care about loot. They don't really care. Like, they'll loot the bodies, but a lot of times there are hidden, I wouldn't say hidden. They're just kind of like around corners, but there is like chests and stuff that you can find that I believe everyone can loot. Like, one person can unlock the chest and everyone can loot it, but if
Smash those rifts or
if they just keep running, then you kind of want to keep up with them, because if not, if they bypass something and you get stuck behind it, you'll probably end up dying. Restoration staff still increasing because we still have that heal on our R1 button. I will eventually switch that out. I'm just using it right now to level up other weapons. And we did just run out of whatever enchantment is on our weapons, which I think is Magicka Absorb. So before we get to the next group after this one, we'll recharge that. Here, inventory, main hand, hit triangle, enchant, nope, not enchant, charge, that one, and then offhand, charge, there we go. And we didn't even hit anything, which is fine. Through here. So our next step here is to recover the scroll, which I believe is somewhere in here, or maybe after we kill a boss.
Hold! The scroll is here!
Where? There's nothing!
This is where I left it. Give me a moment. You'll see.
So I crouched down so
Elder
that
Scroll!
when
It's
the
not
enemy
ready.
appears,
Don't
I can
touch
get
it.
The scroll is mine! Kill them all! As you wish.
Oh, of course, I did take the boss. Oh, these are all bosses.
Heal me!
Back for now. I tried healing myself by hitting L1 and I did it too late. That was dumb of me. The tank's dead, so this is probably going to be a wipe. They might get it, there's only one left. Yeah, they got it, they got it. They'll be alright. It's a strong healer.
I had hoped the scroll was wrong about Clivia. Go, find the Empress.
Keep in mind,
Regent.
every time you die like I'm doing, you are damaging your weapons and your armor again, so... Come on. Alright, got all that. Where's the scroll? Oh, okay, so I guess they got it? Like the NPCs? Okay. better loot. Yeah, it's not on there. Read it. It's okay. Whatever. Oh, hey, look at that. Boom. And now they can grab the stuff too. Only one person has to unlock it.
Empress
And then
Regent,
it'll be unlocked for
arrived as soon as
everybody,
I
but they
could.
all get their
How
own
can
loot
the
out of
Imperial
there.
Legion serve your highness?
That is only in dungeons. That is not in the open world. In open world, it is first come, first serve. Once someone empties it, it's empty. Like it'll just despawn.
My spell has revealed the rifts. Destroy them!
Waiting on someone. The tank, who is taking forever. No, okay. A little bit too much lightning for my liking.
Destroy them!
I don't know why it's all black and white. I'm pretty sure I'm not low health. Might just be part of the way this part of the game is. Or maybe it's because I was standing in one of the spells on the ground or something. Everything? I think so. Any chests? No. Alright, and our next part is finding Clivia, darn. Just look for the way that the quest tells you to go. You can see it's on this doorway. Or no, it's actually right here.
My officer
Oh wait, it's back there. Oh, it's above us. Okay, okay, we're still going the right way because this tower is going up.
Do you intend to feed them to the danger?
So we are still going the right way. Ooh. Don't go in there, dude. I just wanted to look. Yeah, see quest markers on this door, so we go through it.
The playmeld is as majestic as it is terrible. I guess it's... Ready yourself! Daedra are coming through!
No, nothing.
I need healing!
They're not getting stunned. No, there we go.
We turn the tide.
I don't
We
know where
push
the other
on.
people are. I think someone got stuck outside and they're fighting something, so they can't even come through. Oh, 2 people got stuck out there. Who am I with? Oh, it's just me and the other DPS. We just pushing through. Let's do it, guy. Don't be scared now. Not today. Not today. That's why I like this Sightning Ultimate. Although with no tank, I probably I would say I probably should equip a
This won't end well for you, Your Majesty. Leave the
health
scroll.
thing.
Stop
Health
this.
potion. Oh, you know what? Let's eat some food too. Get our health higher. There we go. Alright, we're gonna keep pushing forward because I don't care. It should spawn them closer to us. We'll see here.
I will you'll be nothing but ash!
Yeah, let's spawn them here, or they just ran out of the
My spell has revealed the rifts. Destroy them.
Portal.
So since he's stuck on me, I'm just gonna keep hitting R2. I'm not gonna do any special abilities because I'm using my L2 or L1. So like now I'm using health and use our L1, siphon, and then kind of chill out a bit. Alright, now we can start using our stuff to go to ultimate. So if we get low on health, we can pop that ultimate and get health back. Oh, that was close. Pop the ultimate. There we go. So we're siphoning. I don't want to stand in that trap because it hurts. But we are constantly getting health back. And hey, look at that.
After her! The time has come! You must face her before she slays us all!
He's probably standing and stuff. Alright, so now we gotta stop Clivia. I'm coming, Clivia. You're about to get stopped. Oh, poop. I don't know if that guy keeps stopping or what. I mean, I guess it's probably me. I just told you guys, you know, some people are just gonna rush through. It felt like they were rushing through, so I was just trying to keep up with them, but I think I'm going faster now, so I'm gonna slow down here. Gonna chill a bit. Maybe they need mana or something, I don't know. I've never heard anyone ask to stop so that they can make mana in this game. Like, even from day one. Never heard it. Not saying it doesn't happen. I'm sure people always run out of mana. But I just haven't seen anyone ask for it yet. Oh, you're not the dude. Oh wait, so they healed me. They might have been that was the healer. Ooh, random note. Pick it up. Might give you lore. Also, I found out that the lore books that you find, I should have known this. Look at that. We got medium armor increases for reading books. Oh, wait.
Empress Regent.
I don't know if I needed to do that. The lore books that I've been finding, they increase your Mages Guild XP. Skill line, levels, whatever you want to call it. The XP you get for the lore books goes towards your XP for the Mages Guild. I'm here. Fear not.
Lord Bow, I have the Elder Scroll. The flame meld first begins.
Your range attacks.
Before opening this portal, the scroll said I'd be
got some hidden
Never
key
mind.
fragments. I don't remember what those are for. Alright, so now we need to talk to Sister Terrain, something like that. We're going to follow her first. So, jump through here.
I knew you missed me.
I think I was hitting X at the same time they were. I wish I could turn the camera. Hey. Alright, talk with her.
I'm sorry.
What happens now?
Tomorrow is the first time in many years that I won't have anything. White Gold Tower belongs to
the quests.
It was.
And there you go. I think that's the end of it. Yep, you braved the dungeon, blah blah blah. So we're all done. Let's grab this note. And then we're gonna go here. We're gonna go down to social. We're gonna go to group. We're gonna do leave group. And then leave instance. And it'll put you in the exact same spot where you left. So we're back in Deshaun. We're back, I don't remember where we were here.
Cities can be just as fickle as
we were
people,
running over here.
but just as beautiful too.
Yeah, I really don't remember why. Oh, we were gonna go to Stone Falls. So now we can hold start because we got level 46. You see, it'll give us mimic stones. One of these, which that one there is for light armor. So it's not gonna give us the stuff that we needed because we're already a higher level. It's gonna give us stuff for our level. We're choosing one. Let's go with the ebony ingots because I think we don't have very many of those. That's gonna be for our heavy armor and our weapon. We'll go there. Looks like we have 2 points that we can spend. So let's do... I really don't need anything up here, I think. Well, no, I take that back because we can do some passives again, I think. Oh, we can actually morph drain power too. There's a morph into converts into stamina? No. Also heals you and your allies. Heal is stronger for each enemy hit. Yeah, we'll do this. So sap essence. So we're gonna morph that. So that's 1 point. Here we go. Let's do health. Something with health. Because we're hurting, we're dying for dumb reasons. Increase your health recovery by 2% for each armor. Restore 108. So this will be 4%, which is 8%. Or should we get Juggernaut? We'll do this one. Constitution. There we go. Look at that. Perfect. Alright, and then so that was one of the, or no, that was the random daily. So with the random daily, they will send you mail. So you can come and look at your mail, and it has some items in there. So if you want to look at the items, you'll hit R3. If you want to just grab them, just hit X. We're going to hit R3 just so I can show you guys what they are. So it looks like we got 5 soul gems. We have a gold scale, which is for the Akbari style, which we don't even know the Akbari style, but at least we'll have stuff when we do. We have a new restoration staff, which looks like it deals magic damage and restores health. I may actually put this on instead of the one that we currently have. So let's go ahead and take all of those, and we'll delete that. And then we're going to go into our inventory. We're going to go down to magic and backup. And this is what we currently have versus what we're getting. The only difference is we're not going to have training on this anymore, so it's going to level a little bit slower. But I think it's going to be worth it getting that 700 extra magic damage and restoring 700 extra health. Plus it's going to give us the physical and spell penetration. Like I said, I think that one is more PvP oriented, but it may work in PvE. I'm not really sure. And this one, I don't know why we can't do anything with that. I need to just break it down. But it won't even let me put it in the bank. It says it's character bound. I have no idea. But let's go ahead and equip that for our offhand there. And then we do have poisons, so I want to make room before we go and do some other stuff in our inventory here. So we're gonna come over here. See, and I did all that and got a level without having an experience scroll to level up. So like I said, leveling's not hard in the game. Alright, we're gonna sell. We're gonna do our ornate items here that will never have anything for training on it. We're gonna sell our trash item. And then we're going to go down and we're going to look for our poisons, because I don't use poisons, so we're going to sell those. And then if we have any stamina potions, I would sell those too. That is up to you though. Then from there, to make more room, I don't think we had anything to research, so we're going to go to deconstruct. We're going to get rid of that because it's extra. Get rid of both of these. Come over here. Same thing with the cloth. Can't do anything at all in there. Right here. Nothing there. And you guys know what I just realized? We never researched any jewelry. So let's go over and check our jewelry. I don't even think we have an items to research, but I'll show you guys what I was talking about the last time.
You had to like swipe your fucking ID card.
So,
and like really
is that jewelry?
just like looking at it as you,
No,
like,
that's
follow
enchanting.
it. And like if you try to do like one
Wait,
or two
no.
cards, like
That's
like
enchanting.
I think I went to
does
like
it just say they kind of enchant on both? I'm pretty sure the jewelry one's in here.
for like once in a blue.
Yeah. So come over here, research. Okay, it's still researching right now. We have 2 days on that. Jesus. Okay, deconstruct. Look at that. We can deconstruct all of these. Health recovery. I think both of our current rings have magic on them. Or a magic recovery. Yeah, so we're not going to switch this out. Or wait, was that a necklace? It is a necklace. Poop. Okay, hold on. That also has magic recovery. Alright, we're not going to switch it out for health. So deconstruct, and we're going to deconstruct all of these. Keep an eye on the bottom right, because if you notice, all of these items here are intricate items. Intricate. That means that by deconstructing them, we are going to get 300% additional XP and refined materials. Yeah, increases inspiration gained from deconstruction of this item by 300. Oh, okay, yeah, and so I was right. Okay, so I'm going to do it one by one, but look right now, we're level 11. Come in here, do one of them. That was a good chunk. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 gives us one whole level. Look at that. Perfect. And then we're going to do these just because. So if you guys want, this is only if you want and if you can afford it. I'm not talking about real money, I'm just talking about in-game money. If you can afford it, if your character has a whole bunch of money, which we only have 8,892, I'm not going to do it. But if you guys want and you can afford it, like I said, you'll come into the guild store. We're going to turn off the player level here. We're going to go to, let's say we wanted to do our jewelry some more. We're going to go to jewelry. We're going to go down to traits. You cannot put the intricate rate trait on your weapons or anything like that, but you can search for it. So if someone's selling intricate stuff, you can go there, hit square. All of these pieces have intricate on them. You can buy them for whatever their price is. So the very top one here was 1,000, so I can buy a necklace for 1,000. If you have tons of it, you can buy definitely more than just the one that I bought. That automatically goes to your mail. So we'll open up our mail here. There's our ring, or our necklace. We'll take it. We'll get rid of that mail there. And then you can come in here and you can deconstruct it. Look at that, good chunk. So if you guys want, you can do that. If you want to speed up your leveling process for those different crafting skills, that is completely up to you. Alright, so that was the random for the day. What we're going to do now is we're going to go do the Fighters Guild thing, and we're going to do the Mages Guild. So one was in East March, which is up here. Looks like it is right there. Maybe? Maybe not. It's in East March though. Let's go to East March. Actually, was it in East March? Wasn't it Ice something? These are for the guilds, so East March. It's a Dark Anchor. Okay, so it's not even that. Alright, and then we have the one there and the one there. Okay, so let's go here. We're going to do the Dark Anchor real quick. So, zoom out, zoom in, look for something that is near Dark Anchor, which I don't even see any Dark Anchors here. Let's go to this one. I just guessed. I didn't look it up or anything, guys. We're just going to run around and see if we can find a Dark Anchor. Oh, look at that. They're marked. So, does it show me? Okay, so there's one here. There's one. It's hard to see. It looks like there's one there. Yep, one there. And one here. So we're kind of in the middle of all three. It looks like this one's probably the closer one. We're going to go to that one. So mount up, and we're just gonna run as fast as we can over there. And there's a lore book or a trove here. Thieves trove, we'll take it.
What'd you get? What'd you get?
And ignore the quest for now.
Hail, traveler,
We'll do the quests. You can do the quests if you want. I usually ignore them and I wait until I'm in this area to do the quests. You guys are like, oh, you're in the area right now. I'm not. Look, here's one of the Sigic portals. Someone looted the thing here and they probably didn't have a thing for a Sigic portal, so look at that, free loot. So grab it, and look at that. Got a blue item and 3 things of runes. So what I mean by waiting until I'm in this area, so right now, when we first started the game, we did Bleak Rock Isle. I turned everything there white. Then we went to Balfoyen. That's where the game took us.
Please,
which
you have
I didn't
to
click
help
on
me.
Balfoyen. Come on, come on. Balfoyen, click on it. There we go. Turned everything here white. This house here is only black because it is one of the ones that you can buy. You can see that by looking on the right side over there. It says press X to preview this house. But you can see I completed everything on the left because it says 3 of 3, 3 of 3, 3 of 3, 2 of 2, and 3 of 3. And then from there, we are now in Stone Falls, and I've been doing quests here. So you can see here I started turning things white. I did this, I did this, I did this, and this. I did not do the main quest in the main town. You can see that's my next part of the quest. I looted that. I did this, I did this, I did that. I did these 2. I did this one. I did the main one here. So it looks like we're traveling from here and we're going this way. Looks like there also might be a quest right there. What is that? Oh, that's the main one. That's the one you'll want to do if you are trying to level your soul magic, which we'll eventually get to that. But I'm not doing it yet. So we're probably going to make our way across here. And then from there, I think we go to Deshawn, or no, Mournhold? Not Mournhold. It is Deshawn. Deshawn is where Mournhold is. Yeah, so Deshawn, and then from there, I think it takes you down to this place, which is Shadowfen, and then it will bring you up here to these 2, East March and Rift, the Rift. Yeah. So that's why I don't have any of the quests done here yet, because I'm not technically looting or doing any missions in the area. I'm just running through here just to complete a daily. So, and we will not fight him. Alright, so this is one of the anchors here. I don't know if I ever showed you guys anchors. We're basically going to wait for 4 or 5 NPCs to spawn in right here up front, and then they walk and they'll summon the anchor. You'll see a big anchor in the sky. It'll come down, a whole bunch of enemies will spawn in, and we just need to kill everything. Kill everything. Alright, and we're just going to run around, I guess, pick up stuff while we're waiting for it to spawn in. So there's 3 anchors in the area. The one that we're at now, oh look, and there's 2 way shrines. We'll probably go get those. So there's 3 anchors in the area, the one there, and the one that was up here somewhere. Oh, that's her. Hang on. So sorry guys, I had to sneeze. And to be honest, I'll probably forget to edit that out because this video is kind of long, so I might not catch it. So what happens right now is there's 3 anchors. One of the other 2 are probably active, which is why this one's not active. They usually go in a rotation. So since this one's not active, it's probably one of the other 2. So we'll just wait here until one of these become active. If the other 2, even if they're not being like completed by someone, I think the enemies there will despawn and then they'll spawn here. But in the meantime, we're going to come over and we're going to get these 2 way shrines real quick. So we're going to grab this one, and we're going to grab the one that was, I think, this way. Was it this way? I think so. More this way though, I think. Yeah, straight in front of us. Oh, and look at that. There's a sky shard. I'm going to go ahead and grab it while we're here. Oh, is that the anchor? No. That is an Oblivion Gate, I think. grab this.
What kind of trouble do you think we can get up to here?
Hopefully nothing, lady. I'm not trying to sneak. No, not. Oh, okay, this is a friendly village. But it was the enemy village. Alright, looks like out this gate is very top. Alright, there it is. Run up to it, grab it, and then we will just circle back around and go back to the shrine that we were at. Or not the shrine, the anchor. Which was right over here. There it is. Still no enemies. We'll just hang out. We'll look for loot, look for runes, crafting items like wood, plants, stuff like that. If there were a little bit of enemies in the area, actually we can take him on. This is just to keep our XP going while we are waiting for that to spawn in. Keep in mind, like I said, if you're using a scroll, this is definitely something you're going to want to do instead of looting. So you want to make the most out of that scroll. The scroll only lasts you so long. So make sure that you guys are actually killing stuff if you're using the scrolls. Jeez, killed him with a meteor. Can I loot that? No. Ebon thread. See, and this is why, like, I wouldn't have seen that. This is why I said that you guys will probably want to get the keen-eyed just for the alchemy one, so that you can see the plants better, because some of the plants are a little harder to see.
Magister Erin never let me watch him do this.
There's a chest over there.
Interesting.
Yeah, see that right there? No portal. Hey. Alright. Oh look, there's another sky shard here. So this point right here is a fishing point. I'm not gonna fish. Fishing's very straightforward. You just throw your rod in there. You'll hit X to look at your bait, or hold X to look at your bait. You'll pick one of those. Don't do the bottom one. Oh, that's fish row. Okay, so it's not perfect row. Okay. Anyway, music changed. I thought the thing started. You'll be able to see the anchor in the sky. After you pick your bait, you'll hit X, it'll cast a rod, and then like eventually the rod will dip and you'll just hit X to reel it in. There's no like trying to fight for it or anything like that. You just have to hit it once it's hooked. But Ember does not like fishing. That's one of the very few things she doesn't like. So don't do anything with fish while you have her. I know she's a good teacher and she should love fishing, but she doesn't. She hates it. So just keep that in mind. If you have Ember, of course, we can always dismiss her real quick and then fish and then bring her back out, but I'm not gonna mess with it. I'm not really worried about it. Also, if that one was one of 3, that means that our last one should have given us a skill point, which I didn't really catch. So
we need to get to Gateway.
Excuse me. So I'm gonna put a skill point into something too, real quick. Let's go skill point. Look at that, we do have one. So should I do more health? That's not health. Should I do more health? Or should I go with some level or some crafting stuff here? What's medicinal use? No. At least not right now. I could do that. That one, yeah, so we'll be able to craft, or we'll be able to research 3 things out of that one. 2 things out of this one. Which that would actually help us. Actually, even that would help us. Let's do this. We'll do tailoring 4 of 10. So keep in mind, we didn't have the spider silk to do the daily, I think if I change this, even though we already picked it up, it'll switch it to an ebon thread daily. So let's try that. We'll go there. So now it's either ebon thread or fell hide that we're gonna need, which I think we have both. I don't know how much of both, but we do have both. Yeah, this thing's not activating. It's taking forever. Should I run to one of the other ones? Let's check the other ones. Come over here. And like I said, if you guys are using the experience scrolls, like time is of the essence, don't stand around and wait as long as I did if you're using one of the scrolls. Like if it's not there, immediately go and check the other ones. Oh wait. Oh, it's the fire here that I'm hearing. Okay. That's kind of what it sounds like when the anchors are opening. But let's go here. And then we're gonna go to this one first. And we will grab way shrines along the way, so this way, if we need to do this one again, we'll have the way shrines that are going to be closer instead of needing to do what we're doing now. So that's a warden, I think, because nope, never mind, that's not a friendly bear. I was going to say, that's a warden because that's his bear pet. Nope, that's not his pet. Alright, these I do grab, just like the way shrines. The thing that I'm heading to, it's one of those crafting areas that I told you where you can make a set. Just because I don't know where all the sets are, and I like to find them along the way. You can always look it up, of course, but I like to find them along the way to see if there's one that I might want in the future, which I already did come across one, and I'll be honest, I already forgot what it was called. I was like, I'll remember what it's called, but nope. I'm just waiting to see if a portal spawns. I don't think so, though. Alright, so let's go in here and take a look, see what set this is. Pick any one of the things. Here's one. It is the Vampire Kiss set. So max stamina, max magic, max stamina, max magic, and then adds weapon and spell damage. When you kill an enemy, you heal for 25,746 health over 10 seconds. This effect scales off the higher max magic or stamina. Okay. Cool. Cool. Alright, back on the road. We could grab that, what is this? Oak yew. We could grab the yew, but we're going to keep going. Looks like there's part of a story quest here. We're not going to grab it. We're just going to run past him.
Why do you hate us, Lord?
Is that a sky shard? It is.
Declared us allies, but still, you turn us away.
Don't put words in my mouth, Dark Elf. I said you could enter Fort Armor.
And like I said, there are maps on the internet, guys. Search the internet. There are maps that have where every single sky shard is. If you guys want to run around the entire world and get all the sky shards first, go for it. It'll actually take you a while. You'll get a lot of experience for doing it, just because when you explore new places like that, where it said Fort Amal discovered, that gave me XP. So you still get XP just for running around and discovering stuff. And on top of that, you'll be getting ability points or skill points because you'll be unlocking or you'll be getting the skill shards or sky shards. I was trying to do a double jump there, but missed it. It's okay though. It is okay. But yeah, so you'll have a whole bunch of points at the beginning, which will definitely help you out. It just depends on if that's what you want to do or not. Looks like there's one here. I am going to still go closer to it just so it discovers on the map. There we go. You can see, oh hey, look at that. This one just triggered. So I wanted to run away, let them do their thing, and you guys can see the...
Bring forth the blood offering.
Oh, actually,
when Cold Harbor calls, Nern obeys.
Maybe not.
God of schemes,
no, that's just
we offer this victim to honor you.
I'll show you guys up in the sky in a second. Alright, so that is the anchor. You'll see a whole bunch of chains come down, they'll hook into the thing here, which is why it's called an anchor, like so. And then once that happens, a whole bunch of enemies start spawning. normally you'll see little red dots, circles like that. That's where an enemy's going to drop. You have to kill every single enemy that comes out of this portal so you complete it. While you're doing these, you have these 4 pins here on the sides. One here, one back there. They're on the 4 corners basically. I know there's not corners on the circle, but you know what I mean. But anyway, you have to kill enemies and their souls go into these little boxes, like so. See that? And then eventually that box will open up, which means I can close it. Once you do all 4 of those, then you're going to have to fight the boss. So this one should be done, maybe. That's good. You can't do that while you're being attacked, so if you get attacked, then it's not going to. But I actually got that one off, so it's good. Luckily we have Ember with us, if not, I would probably be dead already. Yeah, so it's full, it's open, it's ready to be closed, enemies are still coming in. Let's see if I can get this off. Hey, let's protect Ember too, she's got 2 on. Work in progress, we're going to work together. Let's figure it out. I did throw a heal on the ground there. So that heal that I threw is from the restoration staff. I hit left on the D-pad real fast, like so, and then I hit square. Wherever I'm pointing, that's where it's going to go because I have it set to do it automatically instead of needing to do the whole double tapping like we talked about in the previous video. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you got to go watch the other videos. Haha. Please watch my other videos. Alright, so you don't have to close them as you're going. I think that was probably the last one. No, it's not. You don't have to close them as you're going, and I'll show you this because it looks like there's no one else here. I think you do get more XP for closing them, which I kind of want to go and close these so that no one else does if someone else shows up. But we're going to leave it because I want to show you guys. So we're going to leave the 2 in the back there open. Eventually these creatures, these are probably the last 2, will stop spawning, which will give you time to come and close them. So we'll come, we'll close this one. We'll come and close this one. Then it will spawn the one here in the middle, right here. And a boss will come down either right here or right here. Most of the time they're on the left side, I think. I think they're always on the left side, and then you'll have some ads too while you're fighting the boss. Usually it's not too many. I think on these dolmens it's only these 2 the majority of the time. On some of the other ones I think it also scales off of how many people showed up and how many people are doing the dolmen as well. Use my ability. Alright, he's dead. Got some nice stuff out of there. So this one here is going to open. We're going to close it. That's for the break. All this stuff's going to start falling out. Those are not enemies. That's just like stuff that's not merged. There's like souls and shit. Get this chest. If you did not participate in this, you won't be able to loot this chest. So you have to at least hit 1 enemy, and then look at that. You get 2 items out of there. A lot of times you'll get more than that, but that's the daily there. So now, the crazy thing is we didn't see a way shrine the entire way here. So I'm going to run all the way back over there. Well, technically we could just do the like we could just teleport for money, like to cost money. You know what? Let's do that. Video, like I said, it's kind of long. So let's take a look at our journal. This one was the one in East March. We need to go to either Shadowfen or Stone Falls. It's going to be the same price for both. Looks like they're both also inside of places. So let's do this one first. We'll go to Stone Falls first. Zoom out. Zoom out. Stone Falls. And it is Where's it at? Where's it at? Can't see it. It's not showing me. I'm just blind. Okay, I don't see it. So what I'm gonna do, it's probably staring at me right in the face, but since I don't see it, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hit options. I'm gonna go to Journal Quests, Madness and Stonefalls. It does say it's a relic from Stonefalls. I need to find and recover the nightlight from the Crow's Wood. So I'm gonna hit square to show on map, and you can see here it is in, oh, poop. I don't remember how to get there. I think it's a portal. There's a portal somewhere. Okay, I'll figure that one out in a minute. Let's do the other one first. Shadowfen, which I haven't really been to. Well, I think I went like once. I might have unlocked some of this stuff. Shadowfen. Yeah, I unlocked some of this stuff. So it's right there. You can see I've already done that one, but that's where we need to go. So we'll mark it. We'll pick the closest way shrine. It's going to cost 139 gold. Give him a minute to look at the stars and figure out where he's going. I think that's kind of cool. I think they should have made it more detailed though. Not more detailed, but like stand out more, I guess. Alright, and it looks like it's this way, so we're going to run over there. And look at that, there's a way shrine here that I missed. That is closer. I don't know how I missed it. I probably did what I just now did. Probably just fast traveled and just grab this. Grab that. Wait, did it? Okay. Oh, so I did it not go. Oh, wait. Look at that. Another sky shard up there. Let's go grab that.
The guild has need of you, comrade.
I'll take this. Oh, look at the kitty cat. Kitty cat. Can't pet it. I've got another skill point. Go to skills. Woodworking I'm not really worried about because we don't need much wood anyway. At least not right now. Let's do stitching. So we can research more there. Which will also help us because that means that while we're researching more, we'll be able to break down more. Alright, and then we'll mount back up and let's get out of here. Poop. Poop. Let's go. We'll come down here to the right because it looks like there's a shallower path to get across there. Oh, I thought that was a rune stone. Or, yeah, rune stone. Yeah, I said that right. Careful running through the swamps. Some of the water can be a little deep. And it'll make you dismount like that. And then there's also bigger stuff in the water, like that thing we just passed, which is like a lightning lizard thingy. There's crocodiles all over the place. The swamp sucks, just like in any other game. Swamp places are always bad. Up ahead we can cross. We'll probably do it right here. Nope, 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 nope. I don't want to fight you. I'm just trying to get to my location. Alright, here we are.
This stinks.
Right up here. I'm gonna jump down in this hole. And here we go, in the rooms. This is a delve. This is one of the ones I told you guys before. There are always at least one sky shard in each delve. But these ones are public. Anyone can run through here. We're just gonna go and get the quests. Sometimes there might be actual quests in here that you can do. These ones, it is not like a public dungeon. It's public, but it's a delve. It's not a dungeon. So it's not going to give you a skill point. At least some of them won't, I think. Some may. So it's probably part of like a storyline or something like that. I don't know. We're just coming in here for, looks like to recover 3 stolen relics. So that's 1. And I will say that even if you're not doing the quest in here, if you come across any boss in here, kill the boss. You guys are like, why should we kill a boss if we're not doing the quest? The bosses will give you achievements, and the bosses sometimes rotate. So, say there is 5 bosses in here that you need to kill. Hang on, let's take a look. Let's take a look. So, social. Is it social? It's not social. Journal? Inventory? Collections. Collections? Achievements, achievements, achievements. Where are the achievements? Oh, poop. Not there. Not there. Character? No. Journal. Achievements. Alright, so say we're in here and we're looking at, would it be under dungeons? I think it is under dungeons. It's not going to be under, like, I don't think they have one for delves. Alright, so let's look at dungeons. Actually, wait, hang on. What's the name of this place we're at? Poop, I don't know. The Atanaz Ruins. Atanaz Ruins. Atanaz Ruins. So let's go back to dungeons. Let's see if the Atanaz ruins are here. Yeah, see, I think these are actual dungeons, not delves. Public dungeons. These used to be in alphabetical order. I'm surprised that they're not. Group dungeons. Okay, so it's not there. Where would it be? Where would it be? Character? Probably not. Exploration. All-Mary Dominion, no. This is actually another reason why you want to do the different areas. So if we look at Evanhart Pact, so if you look at Evanhart Pact, you can see that I got the Evanhart Master Explorer because I explored all of these areas. That's what I was talking about by turning everything white. So in each area you want to turn everything white, and eventually you will get this stuff. So look at that, there's a delve. So it looks like, I guess this is going to be part of this one. So we are in Shadowfen, so we completed that Shadowfen Cave Delver, but if you keep going down you'll find the Shadowfen Cave Delver, so because it's under Evanhart. So we're looking for Shadowfen Cave Delver, and there it is right there in the middle. So Atanaz Ruins Explorer. So we completed it. It says discover and clear all 6 caves in Shadowfen. Maybe it's not with the delves, maybe it's with the dungeons. But what I was pointing out is that so sometimes when you come into here, and you'll see that there will be like 3 spawn points for bosses. But overall, like if you check the achievements, it'll say that there's 5 bosses in there. it's because the bosses actually rotate out. So if you kill one, it may not be that same boss that's going to spawn back. It may be a different boss. But that's why I want to always kill all the bosses. Mainly bread sweepers. Like I said, you can get titles, you can get mounts. It just depends on. Oh god, it just depends on what you guys are trying to unlock, or if you're trying to like complete the game, things like that. Did she kill him? She did. Alright, grab this one, and that's it. We're all done here. So we don't have to do anything else in here. Let's just get out. This is not the way we came, is it? It is. This is because we were standing around so long, so we're already going back in. Actually, I'm just gonna run. We're gonna run all the way to the end, and we'll stop once we get there. Oh god. Hey! Hey! I don't know how I was standing on his head, but I'll take it. And we'll do that. Alright, so she's gonna bring some with her. Some of them are gonna turn back though. We already got one that turned back there. Alright, and we had probably like 7 chasing us. We only fought 4, so we are good. Go ahead and get out of here. And of course, if you guys are just going to pay to teleport out, you can just teleport straight from the delve. But we're not going to do that. Not this time. So what we're going to do, first we're going to go grab that sky shard because I didn't see it. We're going to go back to our quest here. And we need to do this one. Alver, Baron of the Mages Guild, wants me to recover a dangerous relic from Stone Falls. I need to find and recover the Nightlight from Crow's Wood. I'm pretty sure that's a portal, so we're gonna go there. I think inside the Mages Guild is where the portal's at, but we're gonna go to Stone Falls, and then we'll have a marker that we'll see on our compass telling us exactly which way to go. So we'll do that. But first, like I said, let's go grab this sky shard.
To try to spell out.
I didn't get it to jump off. We hit like a little lip before hitting the ground again, and I missed it. I think I hit the button when there was a lip, or like when we were in the air, so it didn't jump for us. And as you can see, the enemies, even the ones that can swim, like crocodiles, will not chase you across deep water, so you can just run past them. Go up right here. Is that enemy camp? It is. Be careful not to aggro anything or anyone. We probably gotta go up right here. There's probably another way. Maybe. Jeez, come on. Well, stop hiding first of all. Nope. No, Ember, you need to move. Dang it. There we go. Alright, let's loot this. Look, lore book. So when I pick up the lore book, watch the bottom. You'll see that we will get some Mages Guild bread. So learn that. There you go. Bottom right. Hey. Perfect. Alright, so now the closest one is going to be here. There's a marker here that's white. That is because there's a boat there that you can probably take to get back to Stone Falls. But we're going to just take the portal. Or Way Shrine. Ow. Ow, stop it. I was hoping, I was hoping that there was a closer Way Shrine. And there is, right over here. And like I said, just running around like this, I'm still getting XP because I'm exploring new areas. So this here is going to give me a tiny bit of XP for exploring this. And then if I wanted to, I could go and at least go into that delve that's that way. What is that Kwame something mine. On Cobra Kwama mine. If I go in there, it'll give me a little bit of XP for exploring it, or discovering it, I should say. Alright, so let's go to Stone Falls. That's not Stone Falls. Let's go to Stone Falls. Let's go to... We'll just do the one there in town, because like I said, I think it's there at the Mages Guild, where the portal's at. Alright, and then look around. So it shows that it's that way. So, that's the Fighters Guild, isn't it? That's not the Mages Guild. Is it a Fighters Guild quest? Where is this at? Is it here? Is it? Oh, it's in Davin's Watch. Ooh. Okay, okay. Let's go to Davin's Watch.
Ah, you've arrived. There's much to know.
Come back here. Go to Davin's Watch. Alright, and yeah, it's here. Let's go here. Alright. Oh, it's not a portal. I know where we're going. Why didn't it show it on the map before? That's dumb. Also, I want to pick up the daily writ again for the clothing. I want to see if it changed it to our new level quests. Clothing. Yep, so now we can do Ebon Thread instead of the one that we needed before. So let's go ahead and get that out of the way too real quick. Come over here. Do creation. Switch over to Ebon Thread. Ooh. I don't have enough for that either. It's going to require 11 pieces. We have to make 3 pieces. Oh, wait. Yeah, so we need 33. We're short 3 pieces. So, let's deconstruct something. Like, that's not going to help us, though. But, like I said, we also learned a new research thing. Oh, it wasn't for this, was it? I think it was for blacksmithing? I think we did blacksmithing. I think it was 4 we learned one. Not blacksmithing. We didn't do woodworking, did we? What else would we have done? Did we do jewel crafting? Did I not put another point into one of those? I did stitching. Oh, the next one unlocks 3. That doesn't make sense. I'm so confused. How are we already doing 2? I'm so lost, guys. I don't know what happened. Whatever. It's fine. It's fine. So let's check. Poop. Let's look at the level real quick. Creation. It's going to be 46 to 50 for Ebon Thread. So we need light armor. We need 46 to 50. Light armor 46 50.
May I be of service?
Nope, wrong one. I looked at it and still picked the wrong one. 46. Oh wait. Apparel. Light armor. $46 to $50. Hey, look at that! And they're actually cheap. So we're gonna buy 3 of them. So that one, that one, that one. If we don't get 3 pieces of Ebon Thread out of this, I'll be so mad. Whoops. Deconstruct. Oh, and they're all researchable, really? Come on, man. I have so much stuff in here that's researchable. Okay, so let's do... Alright, both these are shoulder pieces. They're different. Alright, we have 2 invigorating belts. So we only need 1. Let's deconstruct one of these. And that gave us nothing because it's not light leather or light armor. So let's look for light armor first. Here's a light armor. Pants. This is also light armor. Do they have the same thing? They do. They have impenetrable. So we'll break down the one that's stolen because we can't sell it. I guess it really doesn't matter though. Yeah, we'll break this one down. That gave us 1. Okay. Okay. Here's 2 hats. Are they both light? They are. They're both sturdy. So let's break down one of these. That gave us cotton. Because it's a lower level. Poop. Oh, this is going to be such a horrible... Oh, you know what? I didn't even get the items from the mail. That's why. I'm an idiot. Didn't mean to do that. I'm an idiot though, guys. There we go. So intricate. That one has reinforced, which we may or may not know. And that one's intricate. Okay, so we can at least break down 2 of them. Probably should have looked at if they had traits on them. Nobody's just gonna throw stuff in the mail that doesn't have traits. Alright, deconstruct. Go back to the top. We can at least do 2 of them. 1 there. Nothing. Lack the skill to recover items from this. What? Oh, poop. 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 Greatly improves chances. Okay, so it just improves the chances. So we can still possibly get something. Oh, look at that. We got 5. That's ancestor soap. That's not what we needed. We need ebon thread. Is ebon thread medium? No, it's light. Because medium is fellhide. So what the hell? I'm so confused. You know what? I'm not even worried about it. We're just not going to do it. I didn't get enough, right? Oh, that's why it was changing. We might be able to do this. Okay, okay, so it's because I was looking at this piece, so it's 11 because it's a bigger piece. So this one here would only take 9. That would take 9, and that would take 9. So we can do it, because that'll be 27. Man, okay, okay, so let's just craft that one. Craft that one. And that one. Hey, look at that, we did it. Okay, so for this quest that we're doing, normally what I do is I go up here. I do this on my mount, it doesn't really matter. I'll run all the way over towards that wall, because there's a cliff there on the bottom part. I'll jump down there, and then I'll jump straight down there. There's a thing in there. Yeah, there's a cave in there. But we're gonna go this way because I'm gonna turn in the daily rid that we just did.
There's an urgent task.
And keep in mind too, I know I mentioned about the scroll. If you guys are trying to level up your companion, make sure that you have your companion out during this entire thing. Honestly, I'm probably just gonna level her all the way up and then never use her. But at least she'll be leveled, and along the way I am getting some armor and stuff for her. Alright, we can also go in here. Go to supplies. Learn that. We already know that. We can open this. There we go. Oh, wait. Learn that. Or not learn it, but open it. Alright, what's our inventory? 72 of 120, we're fine. Alright, and sometimes there is a heavy pouch right here. There's not, and sometimes there's a rune back here. Alright, so we're just gonna go in here. Whoops, in here. see that the quest is up over there, so we're gonna mark it. Make sure that's what's tracking. And before this place confused me because you have to go up this way, up all the way around here. You have to basically follow this path and come all the way here. If you can't just run up there because there's a cliff, all right here there's a cliff. It's kind of annoying, but once you get the hang of it, you'll know what I mean. I want that. Alchemy. Thank you. Probably could have went left, but there was a wolf there. Alright, now we'll come up here. So now it shows us back over there, but we're still going the right way, I promise you. Come this way. You're gonna go through this cave here. Oh, I thought it was up here. But anyway, you're going this way. You'll go through this cave and then you'll follow it around. So you do have to kill these spiders. Keep in mind, like I said, there is bosses in here that you'll want to take out for achievements. I think there's a bear, a spider, and then you'll do a story quest in here as well, which I think gives you a skill point. But you'll definitely want to do it. Members attacking from the stairs. I love it. That's so cool. I think that's actually a mage's guild thing for her. Yeah, don't go that way. I made that mistake. Over there it drops off and you'll just be back where you started. So come up this way. And we're going to go around back here. We're just going to run past everything. By the time we get there, a lot of these guys will have given up. Don't go that way. Yeah, go this way. And then right here, you definitely go this way. Don't worry about Ember, she's fine. Ah, you definitely don't go this way. This is one of the bosses here. You can definitely kill it. Here we go. This way. Come on. Come on. Down here. And it's in this courtyard down here. If this is your first time here, you'll have a quest. Like I said, there is a boss that will spawn here. If you're doing the quest, I don't think he spawns if the quest is not active. So you'll just come up, you'll grab this item, like so, and then you can bail. That's it. So instead of going the same way that you came, you can come this way. This is just going to drop you off from the way that you did come. This is back at the beginning where you first crossed that bridge. This is the bridge here. And just run back over here. If it is your first time, like I said, coming here, this guy right here is the one that will give you the quest. Let's go grab this. And the mushrooms there. Ah. Okay. Go through the portal. And that's it. That is all of our dailies. The only one that we did not do is the one for the Undaunted. I mean, we did the random daily, but we didn't do the other daily. So I am still going to do it. I'm still going to record for you guys. If you guys would like to see it, stick around. I will show you guys. I'll talk with you a bit. Maybe you'll get some bonus info. I honestly don't know. That's going to be it if you guys don't want to watch it. So thank you all for joining me. Anyone who wants to leave, you are free to do so. Don't forget to like and subscribe, pretty please. I would greatly appreciate it. But in the meantime, we are going to go and we're going to turn these in. So there is a Fighters Guild here, which is right here. There's a mages guild here too, but I think you can only turn in the quests to the people you got them from. So even if you, oh wait, where are we going? Yeah, we're going the right way. Even if you can turn in the quest here, I would still say go back to Mournhold, just because that's where the Undaunted are. So if you do the Undaunted one, then obviously you're going to need to go back there. Although our daily we don't have to turn in for the Undaunted, so we're just going to go straight for the Undaunted now. So, oh wait, I didn't finish that one. I was supposed to defeat Stormskill in there. Poop. Okay. Poop, poop, poop. Also, where is... oh, there they are. There's the pledges. So, we need to go back to Shadowfen. That sucks. Alright. Shadowfen, Shadowfen. Shadowfen. That's the one here, which we have... we'll go to this one. This one's closer, but you still have to run around for the dock, so we'll just go to this one. I didn't realize that. Man, that's gonna waste some time. Don't do like I did, guys. Don't do like I did. Can I mark it? Good. There we go. There it is. Let's go this way. Guys, they're gonna attack us, but it's fine.
Big mistake.
Ah, poop. That's what happens when you run out of stamina for your mount. If you get hit while you're running with your mount and you're out of stamina, it will dismount you. I'm not mounting back up because we're about to cross the river anyway. Ooh, water. Ah, so good. Gather Ember, yeah. Alright, so we're just literally gonna run straight to the last boss in this place. That's gonna be sketchy too because some of those guys will follow us in there. I don't know how many, but we might die. It's alright though. We're gonna do it anyway. So this is a lot of time that I do with the dailies. So that's why I said play the game however you guys want. I mean, most of the stuff that I've done hasn't even been too much exploration. It's been doing the dailies, which takes you all the way around the game anyway half the time, so... oh. Did they see us? No. Alright, let's do... yeah, let's do... oh, no. You know what? I don't care. Hey. Okay. Alright, yeah, let's just get out of here. So I was just going to equip the stealth, like the cloak, and I was just gonna cloak through all of this, but we'll just run through it. I'm not worried about it. We'll be alright. And Ember will be fine, she'll follow you. Most of them, because you run past them first, they're gonna be aggroed on you anyway, so don't worry about Ember. She'll be fine. So I can come back and follow us all the way here. Alright, now we can go through here. Which way is quicker? This way. Excuse me. Excuse me. Alright, he is right in here, so we're going to stop right here. And look at that. this guy. Boom. Oh, look at that. There's a chest in this thing. These are the lizards that are out in the swamp, except this one's a boss and the other one's ours. Same thing. I think they even have the same attacks, but for the most part they're easy. Grab this. Got it. Okay, so while we are heading back, this is what we're going to do. We're going to look at our journal. Quests. We're going to go down to our pledges. So we need Blackheart Haven, Elden Hollow 1, and Ice Reach. So we're going to go to Activity Finder, Dungeon Finder, Specific Dungeons, Elden Hollow 1, Blackheart I think was one of them. Blackheart Haven and Ice Reach. Boom. So queue up for those three. Once you have those three checked, you'll hit square. It will automatically take you into one of those. And in the meantime, what we're going to do is we're just going to fast travel back to Mournhold. Right here. 139 gold. And we're going to start turning in all of these dailies. Like I said, once again, if you do have any of those scrolls, you can use it while you're doing this entire thing, but also make sure you have one active while you're turning these in, because it will increase your XP for turning these in as well. Come around here, run up
Comrade,
in here.
a word.
Turn in this one.
Staging.
Yes.
There you go.
The
Give
East
you
March.
some East March stuff, and our dungeon's ready. Don't know which one. We're gonna just jump in there. So this one is Elden Hollow. So what we're gonna do when we come out of here is we're gonna queue up for those same dungeons, but we're not gonna do Elden Hollow. We'll just do Blackheart and Ice Reach. But for now, we'll just come in here, and I've already done this one, so there's no quest in here for me. But like I said before, if you do have a or if this is your first time coming through here, make sure that you guys are doing the quest. You'll see, I think they're right in this area. There's a person that'll have a quest for you there. But that's why a lot of these people just run through here, because they're probably just doing the dailies as well. Like, they don't care about the loot, they don't care about anything else, they just want to get it over with and get out of here as fast as possible. I mean, you guys seen all the stuff that I've already done, which took forever, and on top of that I still have 2 more dungeons to do, and that's barely completing all the dailies.
Imperium light, ill met, stranger. You forced our hand.
I'm hurt!
So the tank and everyone ran up ahead. That's because they don't care about these enemies. So I'm just going to come up here with them so that I have heals.
Light it up!
Alright, follow like so. These you really don't have to kill. They're stationary, but I don't know, I still run over and kill them. Not all the time, but it's extra loot, you know?
Burn it!
As a DPS, in other games, your main thing is to go and take out all of the ads One of the things in this one is I would say target healers first. Like I said, still play the game however you want, but that's what you should be doing as DPS. Because the tank is going to be tanking whoever the boss is, like this guy. The healer is going to be killing everybody, and the DPS should be going around taking out the enemy healers so that the fight doesn't go on.
Well fought.
And all I did there was equip a mana potion. That way, if I do get low on mana, I can just use it.
Move to flank!
Yeah, see this?
I need healing!
I hate when tanks do this.
To the side!
Look, now we have all these casters back to getting everything cold. And they're probably like, oh, I'm such a good tank. They're really not when they do this. I think it's an awful way of tanking. The tank's not even with us. It's me and the one DPS and the heals. Tank's way up there. And see, what's even worse right now is, you look in the top left, you can see everyone's health bar. The guy named Legendary 37, he's taking the most damage right now. That's the healer. So the tank's not even doing his job, because if he's not keeping that healer alive, we're all gonna die.
Light it up!
Oh, he's a necromancer. Wow, a healer has a necromancer. Is that a thing? Or is that not necromancy? Is that... No, that's necromancy, isn't it? It's either necromancy or he's a, an arcanist. I don't know what the arcanists exactly look like. I've seen maybe two of them. I don't know if he's a necro or an arcanist. Hey, look. Hey, loot. You guys see that big creature that came out and started flashing stuff? That is part of a monster set. Some of the monster sets have an ability where after doing so much damage or every so often it has a chance to like summon a creature that will do something for you. Like there's a lizard, I think, that breathes fire. I think that's a slime crawl one. There's like that one. Ow, I made it out of there. That's pretty nice. The grave robber thing, I guess.
Death is not the end.
Alright, and there we go. That one's done. So now we can go...
Ornel sold her soul completely. Valmor will not be happy.
Look out, everyone.
Look.
Amriel's best
Just as
duo
you
is
feared.
back.
The ritual is complete. See how the darkness gathers.
So now we still need to do Ice Reach and the Black Heart one. So come back in here. Activity Finder, Dungeon Finder, Specific. Ice Reach and Black Heart I think was up here. There it is, Black Heart. Queue for those, and look at that, our one's already ready again. We'll just go straight in. This one is Ice Reach. Come on. There we go. Alright. I don't think I've been in Ice Reach, so yeah, there's a quest here. Grab the quest. Just spam it till it says it started the quest, and then it looks like the quest is over there. It says look for survivors, so just wait on these people. Looks like they're ready. Let's go. Make sure they're not getting the quest. Why they're stopping. I'm running slow because I don't know what they're doing. Are they all new? No? 921, 433, 1188 I think that was. 1184. Alright, I don't know why they were slowing down. I think this here is the Bloodwell thing. I think that's one of the Undaunted things. I think it's called Bloodwell. See the tank? He is he is the heals. The tank is the HSV guy.
Kill him!
Take our time with this one. I won't go too slow, hopefully, but I'm not going to want to do so much. As DPS as well, you'll also want to be behind or on the left or right side of a target because you do more damage, and I think if it's like other games, they can't block from the back or from the side. And that tornado right there is a mechanic. What this guy's doing is horrible. He should be running away from everything, not through everybody. And that's our healer, so I'm reviving him. In order to revive someone, you do have to have soul gems on you. You're down a heal on the ground. I'm good. Go wheel the tank. Ow! Did he just one-shot me? I was literally like, I'm good, go wheel the tank. Boom, dead. My health wasn't low though, was it? Like, he just one-shot me. Alright, so the tornado's coming after me, so I'm just going to lead it away from everybody. And if I have ranged attacks, we're going to do that. And there we go, it's gone, so now we can go back in. Hey, look at
My sweet boy.
that.
Hey, soon enough.
Alright, looks like we're still going this way for the quest. Maybe we'll grab some sealing, whatever's in the barrels and crates. Nothing in those barrels, something there, all this stuff. I think the tank's all the way floating
From the sides.
Did not mean to grab that, I thought that was a chest. There we go, getting recipes out of the bookshelves and stuff. Not the bookshelves, the cabinets. And we're full. That's not cool. Not cool at all. Inventory, supplies. We're going to get rid of all these trash items. And we're going to learn any recipes we picked up. I'll catch up with you guys in a minute. Coming. Coming. If you guys want free food and stuff, check these cauldrons here in the pots. It'll give you food. I don't want it though. A bunch of lockpicks. Another lockpick. What the hell just happened here? I think it glitched out.
See a friendly face. Damn
Oh,
it.
we're already full.
We can't talk here. Keep moving. I'll find you. Go.
Some of this stuff I actually want.
I know this ritual would be
Man, all this Evan stuff.
asks too much of you.
And it pulled me in because I just went out. That's fine. Can't grab anything. I think this is the last boss.
Come out! Come out!
No, you don't. No, you don't.
want to see this for this?
So let's... Can't learn that still.
Sure, Bones. There's no end to these hag-born bastards.
Let's get rid
I'm
of
glad to
this.
see you in one piece. Our initial assault, it didn't go well. I saved who I could, but these witches are dug in like herbivores. Huh. You found an altar.
Let's get rid of this.
Maybe the witches left some reagents or scrolls or something. Filthy. Wait,
I don't really need
here we
any
are.
siege items either.
A medallion of
I
some
got
kind.
these from, I was
prove
just
useful
leveling
eventually.
up and it just gives
You
them
go
to
on
you.
ahead.
It explains
I'll catch
more
up.
about Cyrodiil and stuff, I think, when you hit like level 40. It just gives you that stuff. But they are a little bit expensive, which is why I kept them.
Lyris and the vestige to get...
Oh, I guess that wasn't the last boss. Someone just cast something on me? Oh, I leveled up. Okay, yeah, we're not doing that because that's going to take up even more space. I don't know why he was waiting, I'm not waiting. It's crazy watching someone use that blood altar so much. I think the blood altar drains your health. It gives back other stuff, or it gives back health, but it drains your health to use it.
I will not have it. Crazy interlopers! Slime! Kill them all!
So I think all the ads that are spawning in here is because people are stepping on traps. Like you see that trap there. I think these big circle ones are traps, and then he'll also let off smaller traps. It's an argument. So all those little things there, the little rocks and stuff you saw, those are traps. Now I'm just starting to fire. Because I'm good with this. Sarcasm, by the way. Oh, of course. Of course, of course, of course.
You think summoning is all I can do?
Why not come down and show us, hag?
Brought a beast of your own, eh? She will die soon enough. You all will.
Does she not come down?
Cowardly witch.
Okay. Inventory.
We got them on the back foot. Let's keep the pressure
Flammable
on. Come on.
items. Let's get rid of these. We can always buy more. It sucks because they're expensive. Like I said, eventually we will go over that stuff, but I'm not too worried about it. That lasts for 2 hours. Companion items. We got shoulders and a hat. Oh, she's not even here though, the companion. Coming, guys. Coming. Surprised they don't suck me in there yet. Oh, they're not there yet. Oh yeah, they are. Oh wait, this, yeah, no, this is the final platform. Alright, I'm done throwing away items unless it's like blue or something. I think. For now anyway.
Stay down, witch scum! Come on, we're getting close to the ritual, I know it.
So simple, is it? Arise and fight
there's gonna be two bosses, because I think it's him and then we still fight the witch too. I don't like the, what is that, the healer? How they have that red crap under him. Because it makes it hard to differentiate between the enemy's attacks and his down circle. You can change that, I think, the color of it. But that's probably really sensitive. Over fight. Why is this guy on me and not the thing? One of the good things about having a staff on your back bar, you can switch over to it, throw down a heal, but you can also do a heavy attack, just hold R2. While that heavy attack is going, you can see I'm getting mana back, and then I can come back in and keep it. So, you don't have to do it, like I said, it's less than anyone, but it does help. I wonder if that's actually good. I just realized the Arcanist is the tank. I don't know how good they are as tanks. Oh, there's a blue item.
So proud. You have no idea what kind of forces you are meddling with.
Think you can lock me out?
No,
I'll knock
throw away
that
the
pretty head
poison.
clean off your shoulders.
Promises.
Oh,
When our ally spreads his wings over the world, you lose so much
something
more than
random.
your hands.
Damn these crumbs. Come on, the ritual site can't be much farther.
Supplies. Learn. Can't learn. Further notes, so let's get rid of it. There we go, that'll boost our 2 items. Need to buy more bag space. I should have did what I was gonna do. I was gonna empty out the bag that I had, or the items I have. Chest there too. Alright, while they're doing that, let's take a look here. Let's get rid of those. Those because they're extra stash items. Materials ain't gonna matter. Slottable items. I could drink that. It's gonna last 2 hours. Sure, why not? I'll get rid of it. So let's grab whatever's in here. 2 items, and then whatever we'll get from the boss is what we'll save the rest of. Well, I say save the rest, I'm still going to loot these guys. Which, that's fine, because that slime went into my craft bag. That went into to something else as well. Okay, we're still good. Oh wait, the lockpick probably took up an extra spot because we still have the stack of 200. Lockpick. That's not gonna clear up the spot. I was gonna use one, but there's 3 of them, so it's not gonna matter. Come on down, witches! Nope, not that one. So this is just basically attacking the one that's open for attacks, and then the other one heals back up. It'll go on like this for a bit. Still just rotate. Yeah. Hurting anyone else, I'll be alright. As far as I'm concerned. What are we doing here? I don't know what to do here. I'll just jump him, I guess. I'm just gonna go in reverse. I think this is one of the longer fights in the game. It's not like extremely long, but it was kind of annoying. Nope, stop it. Stop it. Which one's that one? I think we're done.
I scattered their wicker-clad lackeys, but
so,
I really wanted
go
to crack at those hags. Oh well.
Social.
I heard them prattling on about some ally.
Hang on. I need to get the
quest.
I need to complete the quest. Yeah, don't do that. Definitely don't do that, because we'll have to come through this whole thing again.
On this scroll, but
complete the quest. So we're waiting to talk to.
I'm here.
This might just be the beginning of something.
Her.
A magical. Well, I'm gonna make my. I wish I could say I was excited to go home.
Now we can go here. I think we're already disbanded. Yeah, so we'll just leave instance. We're back into Sean.
The guild requests your help.
So this is what you guys should have been doing, unlike me. Let me go and do it real quick. And it's still probably gonna hurt.
Fate summons your champion.
You'll see what I mean. Actually, no, it won't, because we'll do the enchanting first. So if you try to break down items and your inventory's full, it won't let you, just because it's gonna try to give you more items. The enchanting should work because it's gonna stack. Yeah. So all that stacked and that cleared up some spots. Still can't research anything. Deconstruct, we can do these two. Let's take a look at one of our rings, see if that is better, which it probably is. Rings. This one's a lower level, so is it better? 117, 807, yeah. So go ahead and equip that. We can can break down the purple ring. And the other one. And then we can talk with this person. Sell all of our ordnance items.
My enchantments.
Look at that. Whole bunch of money. Okay. That gave us 1.4k gold. And then from here, can't break down any alchemy stuff. It's not a thing. So we'll come over to our woodworking. We'll go to research. That's still 202. Deconstruct. So we can break down all of this stuff. Now if you want, you can take a look at your restoration stuff again if you're doing the same thing I'm doing. So we can go in here because it's all restoration stuff. Take a look at the one that we had, or the extra one that we just got, which is this one. The purple one's still better. We also have this one. Purple one's still better, so we're just going to leave it. So we're going to go in here, deconstruct, and we're going to deconstruct everything that's not researchable, which is clearing up more space. Alright, and then we're going to do the same thing with cloth, and the same thing with blacksmithing. And you can just hit X on all of these like this and then break them all down at once. I want to take a look at that. Break them all down at once by holding square. I don't know why. I like doing it one by one because it makes me feel like I'm getting more out of it, even though I'm probably not. What was that? A feat item? It is feat. So this is way better from the looks of it, especially for the max magic. Oh, but this is one of the training items that I equipped. Okay, so we're still going to keep our training item. I'm not really worried about the rest of this stuff. Alright, so we're still going to break that down then. Because we'll end up making better items when we get to 50. And then we can go to our blacksmithing. We'll do the same thing in here. That's a training item. And it's a heavy helmet like we already have, so let's take a look at this one. Helmet, helmet, helmet. So which one was it? This one. So that's health. It'll take away from our max magicka, but that's still not bad. It gives us 2% more training. Gives us more armor. Yeah, let's do it. It's kind of cool looking. A little weird, but I like it. Not bad. Alright, come back in here, deconstruct. Deconstruct these. Sorry, that was my alarm. Because technically I should be sleeping right now, guys. I work nights. And it's like the middle of the day. Okay, from there we can go in here. We can grab one of these items. Healthy, arcane, and robust. That's... because I'm going to end up breaking that down eventually. Let's see, I think we have all of those already learned or being learned. Healthy, arcane, and robust. Yeah, it's the main three that you get. Okay, so it's not going to matter which one we take. Whoops. Oops. There we go. So which one gives us something that we want? This one. It's a one-piece set. So it's going to give us max 1204 max health when we equip it. It'll also give us max magicka by 827. Okay, so the only thing we're losing is the recovery, but that's fine. Put one there. What's unraveling again? Let's go with blacksmithing. So this says it'll let us research 2 items. Aren't we already researching 2 items? Before I pick that, I'm gonna go look. Because I think that's what threw me off the last time. Also, let's equip that ring real quick. Put it on this one. There we go. Okay, so now we have a ring that we can break down too, but whatever. Alright, so blacksmithing, research. Yeah, see, it's already at 2 of 2. How is it already at 2 of 2? Because this one here. Oh, okay, yeah, so it's still only 2, but it increases it by 10. Or, yeah, increases the reduction in research time by 10%. Okay, we'll still do it. That's fine. And then... what else do I want to do? It's blood altar is what that guy was using. So it says he sacrifices his life essence to conjure a fountain of blood and apply minor life steal to enemies in the area, healing you and your allies for 654 for every 1 second. So he sacrificed 4,000 just to get back a tiny bit of health, because I don't think that's worth it, but I mean, I guess it just depends on how many enemies are in the area. I don't know. What's Juggernaut? I thought I did that one too. Am I losing it, guys? I think I'm losing it. I'll do it this time. Okay, okay, so that was just to look at that. Let's go break down that ring.
I wish I was up adventure.
I know, it's a lot of back and forth. Obviously, if you guys are more organized than me, then you don't have to go back and forth like this. Alright, so currently we don't have anything else to break down. But we are going to get more stuff because we are going to take a look at our inventory here. We're going to open up this. You can see this is going to give us 1, 2, 3 pieces to break down. I don't know if we can use that right away. No, because it requires rank 10 of any metalworking. Alright, 900 gold, and then we'll just hit take all. And we have an ornate item. So I'm actually going to sell these two, because they're both ornate items. So take those. Go to a random vendor. These don't count as vendors, like you can't sell goods to them. You have to find a one of the people who buy any of the crafting stations, like this person.
What? Haven't you
Store. We're gonna hit square to repair all. It's gonna cost 7 gold. Come in here to sell the 2 ordnate items. I don't think we picked up any other trash items. We'll sell our poison. Any stamina? No. Alright, and then we will also talk with her. We're going to take a look at her equipment here. I don't know what those items were. So, she has a crab helmet that we can get rid of. Shoulders we can get rid of. Okay, so we can sell the shoulders and the helmet for her.
What?
So,
Haven't you
store, sell. There's the shoulders. I think the helmet. Oh, okay, there it is. There's the helmet. Okay, I was gonna say I think the helmet might be in the bank.
Take pride in your work. I always.
I thought I might have been holding on to it. All right, so before we go into our last daily, our last pledge.
Will you answer its call?
What we're going to do is we're going to come over here and we're going to empty out our inventory. I'll show you guys what I mean. We're going to come over to the bank. Talk with either one of the bankers.
If you're looking for the bank,
and we're going to throw in anything that can be researched. So deposit. So that's another item we can break down. So we're going to deposit that. I didn't open that. That's what we got from one of the pledges. Throw that in there. All these items. That because we can't learn it yet. These items. See, that's the one that's not letting me throw in there, and I don't know why. Eventually I'll break it down though, so I'm not too concerned about it. Actually, I could just destroy it because I have 2 of them that have training. Oh, won't let me do that one either. Is it because it's a profit item? That's crazy. I don't understand what that is, what a profit item is. Alright. So our inventory is pretty close to as empty as it can be without stuff that we want to carry on us, at least for my opinion. So we can still open that item that we just got, which, where's it at? This box contains a random item from the sets. One can find an ice reach, so we can open it. It is boots. And that's actually a good set because it had divines on it. It's for stamina, but the divines is what makes it good because now we can research that. Go to journal. Nope. Okay, so we completed 2 of those. We still need to do 1 more. So before we go and do that, let's go turn in all of our dailies that we do have. So we did the Fighters Guild. Let's come over to the Mages Guild, turn this one in. And this is going to give us more items to break down, so keep in mind you are going to be filling back up your inventory before going in. So we'll probably empty it again first. And I know this is going on for like 3 hours. I will try to cut out as much of this as possible.
Curious. The order
I say as much as possible, but I'm still going to leave in parts where I'm talking about stuff, like even if it's smaller stuff. So that's why earlier I said if you guys want to leave, I get it. You know, it's not that big of a deal. But we're just going over stuff that we're doing in the game. So hopefully you guys are enjoying it, hanging out. Alright, so we're going to ignore all of them real quick. We're going to talk with him because he was our daily mission. We're going to turn in his. And then these 2, we still need to do his, which is why he doesn't have a thing above his head. These 2 we completed, so we're going to turn in theirs.
I knew you'd come back. You know, you're
So
lucky
you'll
I
get
still
an
have
Undaunted
it.
key and a transmute
Take it,
geode.
Mike. Nice work today.
Come over here, talk with this one.
Well, you certainly... Nice work. Those
2
witches
Undaunted
didn't know
keys
what
and
hit
a
them.
transmute
Taking
geode.
out a whole... I never put...
So go to inventory, supplies. We're going to open up the transmute geodes. Open these. Alright, and we're good there. Let's go ahead. Nope, collections still don't matter just yet. I just like unmarking the collections, but we're going to break some stuff down still, so we might still get a thing. Alright, so total so far we got 3 Undaunted keys. If we get 2 more out of the last one, then that will give us a thing to open up 5. Like I said, I had 20, but I want to go based off of us having 0 when we started. So that's what we're going to do. Before we go into the last dungeon though, we're going to come over here and we're going to break stuff down. Technically, you can queue up while you're still running over here, but the problem is that queue only lasts, like if it's ready, it's only going to last you a minute. And this might take longer than a minute. The bad thing is if it's not going to take longer than a minute, then you're kind of wasting time, but it's part of the game, guys. It's part of the game, so just got to kind of deal with it. I don't know if we got any wood items, but we're still gonna look. Actually, I think we might have got some ornate items, so we're gonna come here, we're gonna go to store, go sell. That wasn't an ornate item. Okay, and there's nothing else, no trash, no nothing. Okay, so we'll come up here. I don't know why I always do that. Alright, nothing to deconstruct. Nothing in here to deconstruct. And nothing in here to deconstruct. So that means the items that we got can be researched. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back over to the bank. We're going to deposit those. And when we get in the bank, I will go ahead and queue us for the last mission that we need, the last pledge. And just a reminder, see which one it is. It is the Black Heart one that we need to do still. So come over here. Come in here. Go to a dungeon finder. Specific dungeon, Black Heart. Queue up. And we'll look at our bank.
If you're looking for the
deposit, start at the top so we don't miss anything. Why is that one not? It doesn't say it's researchable. Because it's not. Oh, because it's jewelry. We didn't check jewelry. Okay. Alright, so we can put that in there. That. And these 3 items, never mind. Only one of them, and that's it. So the rest of the stuff we're going to hold on us. We will break down that jewelry piece, and then we're just waiting on our last queue for the last pledge for the Undaunted.
Fate summons you, champion. Will you answer its call?
She's in here. Jewel crafting. Deconstruct. There it is. Hey. All done. Now we're just chilling. We're just hanging out, guys. We're just hanging out. Once again, if you are using your experience scroll, what I would suggest doing, if you don't want to stand around or whatever, hit your options button and go back to, or not your options button, hit your map button and take a look at where you left off. So for me, as you guys know, I left off actually here in, no, not here. I left off here in Stone Falls. So what I would do is I would go back here to Stone Falls. I'll probably start over here. And I'll just run along here, finding any of the black things, or just do the main story quest, and I will complete them along the way while I'm waiting. But as you can see, I still have a lot here to do. So, yeah. Oh, now that we've finished breaking everything down, we can also unmark the stuff in here. So what I do is I come in here, look for stuff that we have learned or whatever, and just kind of scroll over it so that it takes away that exclamation point.
It all began when deliberations commenced at 11:37 a.m. Of the scene standing at the Pacific Courthouse, he demonstrated once today in his claim for the case of Eso The Grind At.
Oh, I missed one in here. This set here looks good. Spell power cure set.
Play that cop complaining attitude with me. Definitely to stick up for yourself. That's why you're turning into a big red light bulb right now.
Max Magicka, weapon and spell damage. When you overheal yourself or an ally, you give the target major courage for 5 seconds, which increases their spell and weapon damage. Not bad. Not bad.
I am handing the ball. The ball is right in his hand. He refuses to read the ball that he's supposed to obey.
Selling, buying, trading. Right here.
There's also a little decent 2-3-piece set. So for something like this, I would do maybe like 2 daggers and a ring or something, if I decided to use that, but it just depends on how you guys want to play, like I said. But yeah, going through here is a good way to find certain sets. These ones are not craftable though. These ones are ones that you get for killing stuff. But the good thing is it tells you where to get it. So obviously any of this stuff you can get from the Imperial City. Here's a couple of the monster sets, as you can see. So that would be the Baron Thirsk set. This one is one item adds stamina and magica recovery, and then the second item on dealing area effect, or sorry, on dealing area direct damage, it marks the target for 6 seconds. Every 2 seconds after an explosion, Scamp is spawned nearby and detonates after 1 second, dealing 690 magic damage up to 6 enemies within 4 meters, applying minor timidity. I think that I said that right, whatever. For 10 seconds, draining 1 ultimate every 1.5 seconds. See, I don't like that because it drains your ultimate. Like, why would you want that? Each explosive Scamp spawn deals 100% increased damage. This effect can occur once every 25 seconds and scales off the higher of your weapon or spell damage. And then here's another monster set. It just depends, guys, on what you guys want as far as monster sets. I know back in the day people used to use the slime crawl, which I think you get from the dungeons. I don't know which dungeon now. I've used it before too. That's not it. I thought that said spawn of Nephilim. That looks like it. That's not it though, that's Shadow Wind. Well, that's pretty cool. When you deal with the second set on this one, when you deal damage with a light or heavy attack, you have a 33% chance to summon a fire-breathing Daedroth. I think that's how you say that. For 15 seconds, the Daedroth attacks deal 1,141 flame damage every 2 seconds. Daedroth can only be summoned once every 15 seconds, and its damage scales off the higher of your weapon or spell damage. I don't know. Like I said, weapon things, you just gotta know what you're looking for, or go through all of them and try to figure it out. Of course, you can always go online and just see about doing someone else's build, but like I said before, I would not suggest that. Do there have any skill points that we can do? No. So the whole reason I didn't go and continue the quests, what the hell that is? The whole reason I didn't go and continue like questing, like just clearing out areas, is because we need to come back here once we finish this so that we can get our last thing, but it's just taking a while. Alright, here, this is what we'll do. I will still do it, but we're going to go open one of the chests. I'll show you guys how to do it. It's not really how, it's just more along the lines of what you're looking for, like I said. So let's go and take a look. Because I'll get my keys back when I complete this last one anyway, so it's not going to matter. Alright, so you'll want to talk to each one of the Pledge Masters unless you know what you're looking for. So talk with this one, and you'll scroll over it, and it'll tell you what they do. So you can see here that this one does health and a different ability. This one does health, this one has magic. So this might be one that we want. The second item deals flame damage to an enemy, grants you Behemoth's aura for 12 seconds. That reaches up to 12 meters. You and up to 11 group members in the aura Reduce flame damage taken by 5%. Enemies on the aura increase their flame damage taken by 5%. This can occur every 15 seconds. You guys are probably like, how do you have 11 people in your group? That's for when you're doing like PvP stuff. So keep that in mind. And then of course it does say, or you can get the Baron Saldral set, whatever the hell that is. And it shows you all the stuff there. So the ones like this that give 599 stamina, 599 magic, and 599 health, you don't get every single one of those. It'll be one of them. So you'll get one with either stamina, one with either magic, or one with health. You'll get one of those. And then the second item is always going to be whatever it says here. So applying a status effect to the enemy grants you whatever Zaldrus ambition for 10 seconds, blah, blah, blah. So there's that. So you have the option of getting basically 3 different things. You could get something from this first set, which is the Ankrat's Behemoth set, or you can get something from the Baron set. But the reason why I say basically 3 different sets is because on this second set down here, the basically third set is either going to be between the stamina, magic, or health that you're going to get on the first item, if that makes sense. And then here, this one's also magic. While in combat, casting ability with a cast time or a changeling, an ability grants you a damage shield. That's actually not bad. If shield is broken, you restore 962 magicka. That's not bad at all. Because even that bottom one's not, I mean, it's not great, but I mean, it's not horrible. So yeah, I would just say go through here, try to find something you're looking for. If you're looking for PvP, you'll probably want something like that for offensive penetration. But be careful because you also might get that, which doesn't have the offensive penetration. But that's the whole reason that these are farmable, because you'll come in here and you'll go for that first one. Like if you're going for this one, if your character's a magicka character, you might get the stamina one, and it's like, ah crap, now I gotta farm 5 more keys to try it again and get the one with magic. So it just depends. Another thing I will say be wary of is, so right now my character is only level 47. When I open this, when I say I buy this one here, if I open that, it's going to give me either 47 or somewhere in that range. It's not going to give me 50, and it's not going to give me a max level thing. So I would say hold on to your keys and don't use them at all, at least until you're at least 160 in champion points, which, like I said before, eventually we will go over that as well.
There's nothing better.
Yeah, see, this one has different ones. That one looks the same as the other one. Are these the same? I'm beginning to think they are. No, maybe it's some of them are, but I don't remember seeing that one. Yep, both of these aren't bad. There's that slime crawl set. So the first item adds a 753 critical chance. Second item, gain minor berserk at all times, increasing your damage done by 5%. So if you can get 2 of those, that'd be awesome. So let's try one. We're just going to buy 1, even though we have enough to buy 2. Poop. I guess we're going into the dungeon. Because if I would have declined, it would have made me search all over again, and it would have put me in the back of the wait list, so we're not doing that. And I don't think I've been in here either, so should be a quest up ahead somewhere. You can see it there, the little black icon.
I'm gonna be the one to cut
We're
your
just gonna run through these guys. Now, luckily, we did empty all of our inventory. We did empty all of our inventory, so we don't have to worry about running out of space.
I've been looking for a new trophy for my mast.
So let's make sure I looted them. Alright, so we're going to talk to Shifty Tom here.
A lucrative proposition for you.
Alright, so I can't talk with him because he just did. Now, nope, still can't. Okay. Oh, it's because we're in combat. Alright, let's see if we can grab this before we start it up. There we go. I think we got it. Yeah, jumping ship. Hey, look. Part of the quest is right here. Do we have to actually put that on? I don't think so. It does say to do it though. I mean, that's just if you want to go through it undetected, I guess. But it looks like you can still just reach the interior of Blackheart Haven, so we'll just do that. We'll just fight our way through, because these guys are going to be attacking stuff like this, but it's still going to flag you.
Time to gut this fish.
Are we just killing everything, I guess? Oh, you probably saw the chest. Oh, it's just a trunk, it's not even a chest. Is that the tank? No. He's DPS, he's not even the tank. The tank is Norton, or Nordtron. Alright, so I'm gonna stop following that dude. I'll just follow Nordtron wherever the hell he went. I don't even see him. Oh, there's him right there. Oh, so we don't have our heals with us. Where's the heals at? Oh, they're all here. I'm so out of it, guys. No. Oh, because he wanted to loot somebody. Oh, and we got another. Okay, guys, don't worry about me. I'm still here. Oh, there we go. Turn back, I think. Poop. I should have went slower because I think I had a persuade thing there that we could have done. Find a chest or something? What's going on back here? No. Just, I don't know. Being weird. Oh, maybe he's doing what I had to do. Maybe he didn't empty his inventory. One guy just running off, not even waiting for anybody. Once again, it's the tank. Oh, I thought that was a lore book. That is. Or it's something. Circle, I can't see it. Any lore or anything? No. But there's our quest giver.
Now, let me see that thing. Here we
I think
go.
I saw to intimidate or something.
Now this should do it. Finally, this nightmare will come to an end.
Are you insane, Shifty? You'll kill us all!
You'll kill us all, Shifty. Oh, look at that. Don't worry, guys. I'll handle my quest back here. We're good. One of them ran to the top. Can't target him. Go a little slower, see if we can persuade him or anything.
Indeed, there is the scum.
No. Alright. But he's undead. Ooh. How'd the other guy get in front of me? Wasn't he back there still talking to him like I was? Or did he run past me and that was someone else? Can't target him at all. Hope that doesn't stop us from moving forward.
alone, you she-demons! I've done nothing wrong! Me, never. I'm here, aren't I? I'll go see the captain. We'll straighten this out. Just let me through, kind lady. Did I mention you look positively glowing today?
Why they went that way. Maybe a Where's the fourth guy? Did he run off ahead a long time ago? Oh, that's the tank too. He's coming. Can they not go through? It's because there's an enemy active somewhere. This is why you don't run like that, run ahead like that. Did they make it through? Maybe they did. Yep, I think they did. Alright, I'm coming. No, they still didn't. Okay, let me run back. There's an enemy somewhere. Oh, I wonder if it's that one that was stuck in the wall. He said it worked for him. I guess just keep trying it. Maybe they were all trying it at the same time. Yeah, because they're all in there. They're all taking damage. I'm coming, I'm coming. And then they also said chest in the chat, so there's probably a chest somewhere that I'm gonna miss. It's either on the inside, or I'm sorry, it's either on the outside before I go through, or it's gonna be there on the inside. Yeah. I'm coming. Hold on, hold on. Take a quick look around. Is there a chest anywhere? Don't see one. And it's still not working for me. Oh, it's because they're in combat now. Just gotta wait for them to finish fighting whatever they're fighting. There we go. And it said activity complete. Did they really just kill everything? Hey, found the chest. I don't like running with random groups. It's so annoying. I didn't even get to loot the last boss. Let's see. Oh, there's a skull. And then we need to
Did I miss anything good?
Shifty, whatever his name is, Smitty. Shifty. It is Shifty. I said
You
Swifty.
continue to impress, my friend. You've beaten Blackheart.
And there's our skill point. Now we get out of here.
I never thought I'd be free of you, Blackheart. But the day has finally come.
You can do leave group or disband group. I did disband because if you're the leader, it'll let you disband it. All right, so let's grab the thing that I told you about. Now let's see which one it gave us. We're gonna go to inventory. We're gonna open that up. And we got a crappy one because it gave us stamina. But overall, that is actually not bad because the divines on it is really good and the set itself isn't bad. But I'll probably end up breaking this down. Actually, that's not bad at all because now we can break it down and get divines. So, still not bad. Oh wait, I should probably take it. There we go. And then we can turn in our last one that we just did to get our keys
You
back.
return. Again? Pirate hordes have wet your... You have done well today,
And then if you guys
Undaunted.
want, you can look through this guide too. So, alright, but that is everything. Those set of dailies took us almost 4 hours, if you guys are still with me. And then now at this point, I would go through, I would look for skill points that I want to do, or put in, and I would go through, I would look for skill points that I want to put in, and I would go through the areas and see where I left off at, and continue with that. We're gonna do recipe quality. No, we'll leave that for now. We'll hold on to the 1 point for now. I'm sure I'll come across something I want it for. But let's go and break the stuff down. The stuff that we got. Make sure we turned in all the dailies. Yep, there we go. I don't know where I got that one from. I think talking to someone. Oh yeah, so that is something that I'm doing for the Mages Guild, but it's not a daily. That one is, I got that from Stone Falls. I was just picking up all the quests inside of Stone Falls, and I got it from over there. So that's like an area quest that I'm working on. Let's go in here first, so we can dismantle any jewelry and enchanting we have. Research stuff, because why not? A location. So any ordnance items we have.
There's been a shift.
And we're going to repair. So square, 26 gold. And then scroll all the way to the top. Get rid of the ornament items to get some gold. Get rid of the trash. Get rid of the poisons. Stamina items. And there we go. I don't know why I keep checking that. Get rid of this. This. Those. One shield. Okay, so something else I want to do. Obviously you guys aren't going to be able to do this, but I will just show you what I'm doing here. So that only has 6 hours. That has a day and 11 hours. Those are the two items I'm researching there. That has 6 hours. Where's the second one at? That has 6 hours. Ooh, I might not do it then. Because I only had 6 hours for the other ones. 16 hours. 1 day. I probably won't do it. And actually, I know I'm not going to do it. So I was going to use this item. Where's that? This item here. It reduces research in progress by, from blacksmithing, clothing, woodworking, and jewelry crafting by 1 whole day. I was going to use that. I got it from the Crown Store. I didn't buy it. Well, I say I got it from the Crown Store. I got it from ESO Plus. That was one of the daily things, or one of the like daily login rewards. But a lot of them are not even at a day, so we're just going to hang on to it probably till tomorrow or something. And then of course I can go through and I can get rid of all those again. But yeah, I think that's it for this one, guys. So if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know down in the comment section. If you guys stayed with me to the end of the video, thank you very much. I do appreciate it. I know the video is probably boring because I'm not like making jokes, not laughing. I'm a little bit monotone, but nonetheless, I thank you. But go ahead and do me a favor, one last favor. Hit the like button, hit that notification bell icon, and hit the sub button if you're not subscribed. I would greatly appreciate those too. But other than that, thank you all once again for joining me, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.